Hey, welcome to the first of many Halo 5 live streams. I'm Bravo alongside Jay Frechette, live here from the 343 Halo HQ.
Hello.
It's good to be here, Jay. I'm excited to be sitting here with you. We're actually in the middle of the studio,
Like
quite
literally, yes.
interrupting the workday.
Yeah, people are actually trying to work behind us. We set up a stage right here in the front entrance. If you've been here before, this probably looks very familiar. We have taken over 343 Industries for this live stream.
Yes, and people have to now use the back door if they want to come into the studio at all. So
They're
hopefully
locked in.
they'll just take an early weekend.
Yes.
But I tell you what, I'm super excited for the show today. This is the first time, Jay, that we've actually done the community update live, right?
Yeah.
We've done a lot of live streams. We've done the Bulletin, of course, your show for a long time. But this is the first time we're taking the community update and liveifying it here. And what better time, of course, than this week with the Battle of Shadow and Light update.
Yes.
So yeah, this live stream is going to be coming to you every month, mainly because we've got monthly drops in Halo 5. So we figure when those drops are coming, sometimes before, sometimes after.
Yep.
We'll be jumping here on the live show and bringing you everything live. We'll be talking about the CU content, right? Everything that came out in the Battle of Shadow and Light, talking to multiplayer designers and devs, playing some games.
Yep.
It should be a fun show.
Special guests. Also looking at some of the amazing stuff our community's doing. So we'll look at a few community clips today as well. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I think so. And yeah, lastly, of course, we're going to give you the same news and updates you'd expect from the weekly community update, however, live here on Twitch. Now, let's talk today about what, Jay, the show is going to be. First off, like you said, we're going to watch some community clips, but we're also going to get to open some rec packs.
Yeah, some of my rec packs.
That's right.
Yes.
I'm excited to do that, as well as look at close at the Battle of Shadow and Light recs. Of course, in that update, there were 48 new recs. So
a lot of new stuff to talk
we see a
about.
lot of people jumping in, opening some new gold and silver packs as they want to get their hands on those. Have you gotten any new Battle of Shadow and Light recs yet?
Not on my personal account yet.
Okay.
So I got my fingers crossed when we look at some today.
Maybe we'll get some today.
Yep, I'm hoping.
We can only hope so. We're also going to play some Warzone with multiplayer designers Quinn Deloyo as well as Lawrence Metten, and also learn a little bit more about BTB and Forge from Mike Byron and Tom French. Tom French and Mike Byron, of course, the gentleman who actually penned the blog that you first read when you learned about the amazing new Forge content that's coming to Halo 5. Those guys have been making some amazing stuff over the past few months, and actually, when we think about Forge, past few years, building that feature set. So excited to jump into that.
True.
And lastly, before we go, we will have a sneak peek.
Just a little one.
At what's coming in December. That'll be coming at the end of the show, so we won't get too ahead of ourselves. However, though, first, Jay, let's talk about the Battle of Shadow and Light. If you're joining us today, there's a very good chance that you've already downloaded the free Halo 5 update. But yeah, this is the first drop of many of free Halo 5 DLC updates. You know, we're not even a month into the game, and there's already brand new content.
Yeah.
The guys upstairs, the guys and gals have been making amazing new stuff in terms of multiplayer tuning tweaks. Take a look here on your screen. You see some of the new stuff that we've revealed. So you got the Shinobi armor set and the Tracer armor set, kind of the hero pieces of that.
Yes.
But we've
Both
got
are gorgeous.
brand new light rifles, the entire Green Machine set, a new visor, a new assassination, all the Woodland vehicle variants, all the Tundra vehicle variants, and a ton more armor and emblems as well. We're going to dive deeper into those. But I have to say, if you had to pick a favorite, Jay, from that set, what would it be?
So I really like the Green Machine look on the AR and the BR, but number one for me, the Shove It Assassination.
Yeah, it's pretty.
The
it's
first
pretty
time I
badass.
saw that, I watched it like when the guys captured. I just watched it in loop.
It's
like,
violent.
over and over again.
It's probably the
It
best
is,
way to
man.
describe it. I mean, all assassinations, they hit a certain violence level.
Yes, they do.
This one takes it. This one takes it to the next step.
Yes.
But like you said, we've got new armor. We've got new weapon skins. Chris Blom, I know who's the investment lead. His favorite, actually, of the weapon skins is the Green Machine as well. Kind of probably is the flashiest that we have yet.
Yeah, it stands out.
so,
Like
yeah.
even like in the when you first like even a guy running around on the map, like
Yep.
if he's got it, you see it right away.
Oh, yes, indeed. We've also got new legendary and ultra rare weapons, Jay. Those light rifles are pretty mean as well.
I've had a chance to play around with both of them in our dev environment, and both completely changed the way that you use the light rifle, and they're both very powerful.
Yeah,
fun.
they are sweet. And I like the way they look as well. The Dying Star and the barbed lance.
Yeah, that blue and orange on the Dying Star, and there's the orange stripes on the Barbed Lancer. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, they are fantastic.
Good mix of
the Shove It
efficiency and looks
Assassination, though, that is one item that we have got to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah, that thing is, I didn't realize what I was watching the first time I saw it. I was, and then I was concerned. I wanted to make sure that no one else was looking over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Kind of mature content there.
The kind of thing you didn't want your mom to see.
Right.
You
No.
playing.
No. Yeah, so that Shove It Assassination is sweet. I believe it's an uncommon, so it's not too rare. So you might have seen that in your rec packs already, but we're going to open up. We'll open up some rec packs in a bit. We'll see if we can get our hands on those.
Yes.
But also, of course, big team battle with 4 new maps.
Awesome.
We're going to be playing some big team battle later today. A lot of you have probably jumped into the big team battle playlist already. We're going to be talking about that even more later on in today's show. But have you got to jump in and play?
I have, yeah. I was playing a bit last night. I had an amazing CTF run on recurve. Strongholds on Basin has been really super fun to play. It's just great. I've always been a huge fan of big team battles, so it's awesome just to have it in the playlist now.
Yeah, we're going to show some of those maps off as well later on today, so make sure you stay tuned. For those of you who are just joining us, thank you so much. This is the Halo 5 live stream here, live from the 343 HQ in Kirkland, Washington. We're coming at you with today's community update, showing off the new Battle of Shadow and Light REQs, as well as multiplayer content, talking a little bit about the development of those, as well as what else is coming. So we thank you for joining us, whether you're on the Halo channel, twitch.tv/Halo, or YouTube Gaming. We're glad that you have joined us. But Jay, we got to talk about the Halo World Championship. So
big week for that.
It is a big week indeed. Super excited to say that we now have a $1.7 million prize pool, right? That's $700,000 that has already been added thanks to your Rec Pack crowdfunding, which is nothing short of remarkable. So, of course, super excited for things to kick off. We also just yesterday, with that announcement, also announced that you can now register all across the globe, wherever you're from. So if you're playing from North America, you'll be registering through Major League Gaming. Halo is back on the MLG circuit for the first time in a long while, so that's of course exciting. If you're playing in the UK, Gfinity is your tournament organizer for qualifications. And if you're playing anywhere else in the world, you're going to be registering with ESL, who is also managing the global program. So really to pull together this tournament, right, a 4v4 tournament on a truly global scale. We've already got hundreds and hundreds of teams, maybe thousands now registered just after yesterday, which is incredible. To pull that all together, I mean, the teams at Microsoft, the teams at Xbox, Xbox Marketing, MLG, ESL, Gfinity, amazing partners, months and months of planning and coordination to get this program together. And of course, when that action unfolds, it's going to be fantastic. So registration is open now, and qualification is going to start in December. You can learn more at halo.gg, but lots of big things on the way, lots of speculation, of course, on how big will that prize pool get. It could get pretty big. I mean, we're going to be rolling straight through the holidays with Rec Pack crowdfunding and into the spring as well as we approach the finals.
It's up to you guys.
It is.
It's up to you guys. I'm just super excited for it. I love seeing the momentum. You know, HCS seasons 1 and 2 were incredible. To see a prize pool just grow to this level of spectacle, and then, you know, you see the Halo pros like Snipedown, like Nated, like Chig and Ninja. These guys are streaming constantly. They're grinding on the game. They're scrimming all the time. And even just now, they are so entertaining to watch.
Oh, yeah, I mean, especially, it's also got to be motivating for those guys as well, just to, you know, see that prize pool just continue to increment up. I think, you know, we've said a lot that we admire companies like Valve and Blizzard and the things they do, and of course what Valve has done with crowdfunding. So to be able to bring that element to Halo and get, you know, prize pools that would have never been possible now is really, really exciting. So like we said, registration is open now, halo.gg if you want to learn more. We also got to talk about, Jay, something coming up. It's the 3D custom Spartan printing.
Yes.
It's pretty sweet. You got some?
Oh, I got some.
Let's
I'm gonna give one to you.
I didn't even know you had these.
We got two of them.
Cool,
we got two of them.
All right, these are pretty sweet. So I have a Fotis Halo 5 Spartan.
And I've got classic. Chief.
That's clean.
Halo,
All right, we'll figure out which one of these we want to zoom in on, but these are pretty fantastic. So these are from our friends at Sandboxer. We'll look at Jay's.
In my face.
Give it a spin around. Come on, give it a spin around. There you go.
See how you got a gamer tag there down at the bottom too?
Yeah, these are sweet. So these are from our partners over at Sandboxer. And if you ever have wanted to actually get a physical version of your Halo Spartan from your Spartan customization, you can do that. So make sure you open up the right rec packs and then really love those rec packs and the items found within. At which point you can then print your 3D Spartan. And you don't want to jump the gun there, because then you've got a 3D Spartan on your desk that you don't really love and you wish you could change the helmet of.
That's true.
So make sure you find the Spartan that you love, get that armor dialed just right, and go ahead and print it. That's going to be coming, I believe, you know, in probably in the next week. We're going to try to have all that up. So it's pretty fantastic stuff. We first showed this off at San Diego Comic-Con. So if you do want to get a 3D version of your Spartan printed, I believe, Jay, there's 3 different sizes.
There will be 3 sizes, yeah. Cool. This is like the mid-range, if I remember correctly, and they'll have a smaller and then a larger one as well that you can
So depending on how much room and how much other stuff you have, you can choose which size Spartan you can fit.
It will go lovely on any desk.
It's true. Any
nightstand.
Mahogany. Yeah.
I look great on mahogany.
Oh, it really would.
Man,
depending on, of course, which color you have your Spartan. But
yes.
Yeah, so you're going to get a free promotional rec pack if you pick that up along, just like any of our other retail products. But also the first 100 to grab one once the site goes live over on sandboxer.com, you're going to get a gold rec pack as well. So if you're thinking about going for it, make sure you do that as well. And you know, we also got to talk about the HCS skins.
Oh, we
right?
got to
These
talk
are sweet.
about those.
So,
yeah.
I got to say, Darren Bacon and the concept and art team, they did some amazing work on these skins. They are beautiful. Take a look. Here's the armor set. So these have been a few. You know, these were made probably earlier in the summer. We started to see concepts of what this armor would look like as we rounded out the end of HCS Season 2. And these are fantastic. I mean, they're sleek. They got clean lines. This is the HCS armor set you see. And now here's your AR, your Magnum, and your emblem. So
gorgeous.
Some really nice HCS stuff. We haven't announced just yet how these are going to be coming out. So those details are going to be coming shortly. But these items will be added to the REQ system. You'll be able to grab them. And some people were concerned that they might only be for HCS pros. That's not the case. Calm it down. Cool your jets. Everyone's going to be able to get their hands on these HCS skins. If you do, they're probably some of the best looking in the game. I like them quite a bit.
Red, white, or blue?
Which one am I for?
Yeah.
Of the armors? Let's see. I don't know. The white is the cleanest. I think the white is the cleanest.
I was just going to say that,
And the weapon skins will be available in white when they do come out. So excited to get those out. But we should now move on to more community update items. We're going to be jumping into some multiplayer gameplay in just a bit. But some more housekeeping. Let's talk a little bit more about the Shadow and Light changes. So first of all, there were some updates to Warzone Assault, tuning tweaks. We're going to have Lawrence on later, so I'll actually let the designers speak to that a bit more. So we'll tease that a bit. And we're also aware of some other Warzone Assault behavior that's going down right now, and the team is working on fixes there. So we are indeed on to you. We are on to you. Last thing, we were in London last week.
That's right.
It was an awesome show. We had Pro Team play against some of the best European teams.
Yep.
It was a lot of fun. We were out there with ESL UK. And I have to say, Pro Team was excited to go out there. They were warming up because you got you got these 4 guys who are used to playing tournaments, right? So they're all getting pumped. They're listening to music.
They've been here, not able to play anybody for a long time.
We have kept Pro Team on lockdown for 2 years about. We finally unleashed them to play the best European teams, much in thanks to our friends over at Philips and ESL.
Yep.
Pro Team put on quite a show, but I have to say there's a few European teams that got the better of them.
They
did, right?
Yeah, I was, knowing how competitive those guys are. Yep. I know they were hurting.
Oh yeah, it could be a show of things to come. Perhaps the UK can make their first big splash in the Halo World Championship.
We did let Pro Team come back.
That's right. The Pro Team has finally returned. Actually, a few of them just got back yesterday. You might have seen Frankie's tweet where he asked the Pro Team actually did not come back to the country.
Yes.
Because we were so ashamed of what they did there. But they are now back. But one thing we did see as well was we saw some spectator mode a few times during that show. You might have seen it actually get stuck.
Yeah.
We're like, why is this thing getting stuck? The team back home right away looked at it, and we actually took a look at the system, and it turns out that the way the system worked, it was actually requesting updates faster than the updates were pushing out. Okay. So we've pushed out an update for a config change for spectator mode as well this week. That's already live. So if you have been spectating, hopefully you've been having an even smoother experience. So that update is out. And I got to say, also had some meetings this week with UI and multiplayer teams as well. They have some cool things in the can for spectator mode features and design as well that's coming down. So we'll be talking about those more as we get closer to those updates. Next thing, BTB. We have a whole bunch of things the team has been doing on BTB. So it just came out Wednesday, but the multiplayer team has been doing some great work. We talked about it yesterday a little bit. The first one is that we've already made a change for REQ points. So BTB matches they're typically longer than your typical arena game, right? Something like SWAT, right, which is a really fast game.
Yes.
So to account for that, the investment and multiplayer teams have already come together, and we've pushed out a change that will give you more REQ points. It's a little bit more appropriate to time spent in BTB, which has 16-minute match time lengths.
Yeah.
So you'll get more REQ points, so you don't feel like you have to go play Warzone to get your points, right?
Yes.
You can play BTB, and you can get the appropriate amount of REQ points as well. So that change is also live. And additionally, we saw some feedback on Join in Progress, and I think we're doing a lot of thoughts around Join in Progress, social playlists, all that stuff. But as of today, Join in Progress has been disabled for Big Team Battle. Okay. So we were seeing players get a few late joins at certain times in matches like Capture the Flag and stuff. So that has been disabled as of today, but we're going to look for your feedback. Of course, when we think about Join in Progress, social playlists, and everything that are going to be coming in the near future, of course, we'll be giving you updates on the design of all that, of course, straight from the multiplayer team themselves. Lastly, Big Team Battle will be our featured playlist this weekend as well. It's permanent, but it's also featured this weekend with additional XP rewards. Ooh. You can jump in there and grab some extra XP, and that means that the weekend playlist is going to return on Thanksgiving weekend with both doubles and a new playlist option. So all that has come together just in the last few days, but happy to give you that news right here live on the show. And I think, next up, Jay, I think we should jump into some community multiplayer clips.
Oh, yes. I like getting your community update live.
It's crazy, right? I have to say, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, where I don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. and type this out and then give it to you later in the day. It's much easier if I could just tell it to you.
I was just imagine your voice reading it to me when I read it anyway, so this is just
that works out.
This is icing on the cake, man.
Yeah, there you go.
It's fantastic.
I have to remind everyone at home, you can go ahead and send us your questions on Twitter using the hashtag Halo5 Livestream. Let us know what you're thinking. Also tweet us at Halo. ask us some questions that we're going to ask to Mike, Tom, Lawrence, and Quinn. They can answer some questions about multiplayer. If you ask Jay and I questions, we may or may not know the answer, and it might be a whole bunch of nonsense.
It's entirely possible.
Yeah, you can send them over
try.
anyway.
We'll try. Yeah.
We'll definitely try. So send those over throughout today's show. Once again, thank you for joining us here on this Friday afternoon. Hope you're enjoying kicking the weekend off early with us. But first, Jay, we got to talk about multiplayer. We've seen some amazing clips since launch, right? I mean,
Yeah.
since of course I think that's the best part for me, on the community team is getting to see amazing feats and clips.
Yes.
Every morning when you come into work, whether you hit Waypoint, Reddit, or Twitter, there's someone that did something ridiculous in Halo 5.
Even here at work, we've got an ongoing thread of people will just constantly be adding clips that we love. So even in the studio, like we can't get enough of it.
That's right, especially watching pro team gameplay, which can be pretty disgusting as well. But the first clip we have is from a winking cat, Jay. It's a pretty epic Warzone sneak attack.
Ridiculous.
Now, if you've been reading each community update, you may have already seen this one, but we got to take a look at this clip.
This is bonkers.
It is pretty wild. The patience demonstrated
Yes.
here is worth writing home about. So that's exactly what we're doing.
This
as we
is
show off
something
clip.
that like we would have staged to like make a trailer.
Yes.
And this happened in a real life match.
Yes, this would have been
unbelievable.
Yeah, this was. I think I don't even know if we saw this in much Warzone testing, right? As this mode was developed, let's take a look at the score. It's 800 to 786. So our friend a winking cat and his red team is in the lead, but not by much. Right?
Nope.
They've got 2.
It's anyone's game.
Right. They're controlling 2 right here, and they need to get, of course, to 1,000 points to win this Warzone match.
And
so
they're pushing on the Warden, which is going to be a huge decider right now.
Right, but luckily a winking cat, our friend here, knows how to use spectator mode and theater mode very well. So
Yes.
you see, he's now zooming out here. He's in this cave, which I didn't even know this corner was so good. So look at he just sits. Look at this blue team just coming flying around. You have a player in the Wraith. You have
Cannot
another player
believe it.
here, and he's just waiting patiently. A guy's about to slam through here with a Spartan charge through this barrier. He goes sprinting past him as well. So a winking cat just sits.
And then finally,
Here you go. You have a loaded Scorpion coming across that's fully manned, and you have another player here. So finally, it's 8-16 to 8-11. Now they've lost the point, so now they're in danger of losing this match right now. But look at this. He jumps up, times the Spartan laser shot perfectly, gets the legendary boss takedown.
Wow.
And now look at the score, 968, 971 to 821.
turn around, blue team.
And Blue, they still haven't turned around. They absolutely have no idea what just happened.
Wow. I love that he went for the Warden first.
Oh, that's it. I mean,
Love it.
timed it perfectly. The jump shot. I don't even think he used auto stabilize either. I think he
No.
actually just jumped up and got the kill. Finally, the blue team has taken notice.
The one
They're
guy.
just desperately trying to ground pound something.
Too little, too late,
And
buddy.
That's it. Look at, they're already at 985. They go on to win that match. So I have to say that was probably the coolest display
Amazing.
of a Warzone legendary
Yes.
takedown boss steal. People also came back. They're like, "What the heck? That's so cheap." But hey, that's how the game goes. You got to make sure when you're sprinting around a corner that one of your 84 players that sprints around that corner checks. Right? You got to
Check your corners, man.
That's it.
Check the corners.
You gotta check your corners. So let that be a
Wow.
lesson to all you Warzone warriors out there. Make sure that no one is in the back trying to snipe your legendary boss kills.
And know when to be patient. Know
That's
when
right.
to go in for that attack.
I don't think, even after watching that several times, I still would not be that patient. I would have shot the Wraith the second to turn the corner.
Immediately.
My team would have lost the game.
Yes,
Yeah,
immediately.
It would have been completely over. So, winking cat, this one's for you.
Amazing.
Incredible play there. Let's talk about our next clip. This one is from Cyclist Z. This is fun. He's going for a ground pound here. We've all been there, Jay. We're trying to tee up the ground pound. Right?
Yep.
You go to the highest point on the
Yep.
map. Here he is. He just jumps up. Well, this looks like a good place to ground pound from, right? He's going to get a little soft kill reminder. He's got to return to the battlefield. Tees up the ground pound. Where am I going to?
Give me a guy to hit.
Oh, no. Lays it. Look, and he's speechless.
Look at him. Doesn't
Still
even-
has no idea what to do there.
Nobody saw that,
We're going
right?
to watch this one more time. So he just jumps up. And you know,
That's heartbreaking.
With the ground pound controls, you can spin that thing around. You can change your mind last second. You can maybe stay on that same plane of elevation. He just doesn't know where to put that thing.
Ugh.
And his teammate is just flying and hopping through the air. You got to feel bad for that teammate. I mean, he's just hopping across the map, right? Just trying to get a few kills.
Yep.
And ground pound out of nowhere. So Cyclist Z with our
Ground pound responsibly,
yes,
guys.
that you have to ground pound responsibly.
Got to do it responsibly.
That would be our not community play of the week.
No.
But we still enjoyed it nonetheless.
It's good.
And we now have my second hand BR. He's got another clip as well. This one's coming in, found by our
I haven't seen this
community
one.
and channel. I haven't seen this one either. So let's take a look at the score. It's 936 to 334. They're absolutely dominating here.
Yep.
Enemy core is, of course, available. So he's going to just be picking players off, probably padding his stats a little bit, right?
Sure. He's going for the easy shots.
All right, he's going to just watch players fly out of the space. Hits the double snipe-taneous is what that was. He filled up the entire kill feed
Whoa.
with his name there. We haven't seen that yet. That was the double snipe-taneous.
What?
Hitting 4 kills with only 2 sniper
And they
shots.
make it look so easy. Every time I watch these things, I think I can
That
go
was
do
quite
it,
good indeed.
and
That
I
was
can't
from
do
my
it.
second-hand BR. So awesome clip there from you as well.
Fantastic.
Jay, I would love to now talk about REQs. REQs, of course, a brand new system to Halo 5.
Yep.
Hopefully you've been enjoying it at home. We've been enjoying it here. There's a rule in the studio, Jay. Now, you know this just as well as anybody else. You can't grant yourself REQs on your personal account.
That's true.
With the tools that we have in the studio
That's
to do
true.
so.
We have to earn them just like you
Now,
guys
a lot
do.
of people, yeah. So, you know, in Halo 4, there's a lot of people who might just grant themselves an emblem, an unreleased weapon skin. They think they're really cool
guilty of
around the
that.
battlefield.
Yep.
Halo 5 is a different ball game.
Yep.
Everyone in the studio has the belief that no one grants themselves any REQ points or REQ packs because it's really important that we understand the REQ system.
Yep.
I think the same way that every one of you do at home as you're watching. So when we get a legendary REQ, we get just as excited as you do at home. So
Yes.
let's talk about, Jay, I was a little surprised when they said this, but we're going to take a look at your personal collection.
Yeah, I'm surprised that was cool.
Sounds a bit personal.
Yeah.
We're getting into, we're going to get to know you really well here. But let's go ahead and hop into your personal collection, Jay.
This is
Enter the J for Shed.
it's 100% real. This is not a fake account.
This is almost like creeping into your bedroom.
And you're
seeing-
right. It's
Yeah,
come on in.
that's right.
Come on in.
All right, we'll go ahead and jump into that right now. But let's go ahead. Let's talk about your favorite armor, Jay. Your favorite armor that you're rocking.
So my favorite armor that I typically like to rock in right now. Now I like to go for more of these sort of like svelte, sleek,
Right.
kind of look
Clean
versus
lines.
clean lines,
Okay.
clean silhouette versus typically what you're going to see with the big bulkier
Sure.
armors.
Okay,
And
okay.
So how I usually like to roll right now, I've got the Venture armor.
Yep.
Very, very sleek looking, and I'm rocking the Noble helmet, which I was
Mm-hmm.
thrilled to get.
I haven't seen it yet. I mean, I've seen it on your Spartan, but I haven't seen it in game myself.
And you would have saw it in Halo Reach, technically.
Well, sure. Come on, I'm talking about in Halo 5.
Oh, that's true. You haven't seen that in Halo 5 yet.
No.
But they just, I'm someone who doesn't necessarily feel like I have to match the
So here-
armor and the helmet. Here I am,
Well,
right
I have
here.
to say, so I mean, a lot of you guys and gals watching at home, you've seen a lot of Halo 5 armor. Perhaps you've unlocked quite a few, but you're rocking. You weren't kidding. This is some sleek,
Right?
slender armor.
I
You're,
like
you're a
this.
lean machine right now.
And like I said, I usually think about like, I love to sort of like mix and match, like do a different type of helmet with a different armor when it's appropriate. Sometimes they match really well. I really felt like this helmet just, when I saw this, I was like, I got it.
I'm not gonna lie.
This is money.
You
This is great.
You look good. Cool. All right. Let's also talk about the weapon skins you're rocking. Let's see what you have on deck here. Let's take a look at your AR. Now this is sweet. You know, you don't have a lot of assault rifles unlocked.
I don't.
I'm gonna give you some crap for that.
I
but
don't know if I would use a different weapon skin.
That's
though.
fair. That's fair. The 343 AR is it's pretty rad. Of course, this is an employee-only 3 for AR. So those of you watching at home, ooh, looks like Phoenix King. Says,
Oh, the stream is
We're gonna
working.
start to. See, that's
The
right. That
stream
means
is
we
working.
are live. We're
That
gonna
is
start
true.
to
We
see
are
some
actually
serious
live right
spam
now.
coming in. But I have to say, Jay. Oh, here they come.
Wow,
Yeah.
guys, I'm so flattered.
Dude, Jay, you're gonna have so many people who want to be
I'm
your
gonna-
friends.
I'm gonna
by
be
the
all
end of
weekend
this
just
show.
replying to friends
But
requests.
those of you who are sending Jay friend requests, if you ever see a 343 AR on the battleground, there's a good chance it's Jay's. There's a good chance that he just died or has died several times on the map.
That's a true
and
story.
that you're gonna find Jay's all around. So if you do, make sure you grab it, pick it back up, and kill him again with his 343
my own gun.
AR.
That is true.
All right, let's keep moving down the weapon
That
skins.
is true.
No BRs.
No BR skins,
Dude.
and you know what? That's true.
Oh gosh.
That
okay.
is that's
All
a
right,
fair
that's
a
fine,
fair
that's
point.
fine.
I'm embarrassed by that.
But we do have the
I'm
fade
rocking the
DMR.
fade for DMR, which I need
Okay,
to equip
I
that
like
actually.
Jeez, yeah, please.
that's a
Instead of
good
this
looking
stock thing. All right, no SMGs.
Breaks my heart because I love the SMG, so
Oh,
I
boy.
really would love to get a great weapon
Okay,
skin
well,
for
let's
that.
at least see the 343 Magnum here, which is
Yes.
pretty sweet, of course.
There
It
it is.
has that unicorn right on the front, a little bit of a homage to the Fotis armor there on the tip of that pistol.
Yes, sir.
But let's go ahead and take a look at all your armor and helmets as well while we're over here. Let's take a look. I'm almost afraid. I
So
expected
this
to see
is-
more than this.
This is not a lot.
This is not a lot, man.
Now, I want to remind you guys that a lot of the time that I'm playing Halo 5 is in our dev environment or in our take
That's
homes.
an interesting excuse.
or-
because
I'm just
all right, there's probably no way to prove that unless we go look at some logs
No,
here.
there's,
So
engineering-
that's an interesting
this is
excuse here.
what
All
I'll
right,
have
let's
to
take a look
put
at the
that up.
helmets or what is even there. You got a few nice ones. Though.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I
Like I
think we
said,
actually have Quinn's favorite there. Don't
I
we?
love the Noble Venture.
Yes,
Venture,
we do
one of
have,
Quinn's
Quinn
favorites
Loyo's
for sure.
favorites
Yes.
there.
For sure.
He mentioned that in a video on Waypoint, so clearly it must be his
Not a
favorite.
lot. I mean,
Otherwise,
I have
not sure
watched-
why he would say that.
Not my favorite.
I've watched
right.
streams that would absolutely put me to shame.
We should.
With their unlocks. Snipe Down is a guy who comes to mind right away.
Yep.
He has an incredible amount of Rex, and he's always getting more of them. He's very inspirational to me that I have much
Oh
further
yeah,
to go.
no, the snipe down, his skills, his rec
I
pack
got the
buying.
unbreakable visor,
Okay.
though.
Okay, it's pretty sweet.
That's a good visor.
I dig it. I
That's
dig
rad.
it. All right. Let's go ahead and talk. Have you opened up your Warzone rec pack
No,
premium packs yet?
I have saved them for this stream.
Do you know how to turn off notifications on the new Xbox One experience?
I don't apparently.
We should figure it out. I don't know. Quinn, do you know how to do it?
Yeah, I think you go to your profile and then you can
All right.
turn off notifications. Do
I
you know
think
how
we
to go
might
to
be
your
able to.
profile?
Yeah, come on. We'll
Just go into settings.
do it
and-
live.
Let's
Yeah.
do it live right now.
All right, let's see. We're gonna figure this out.
I will
together.
say, guys, we are going to turn it off, but I am incredibly flattered that all of you,
Settings. See the gear?
that little guy right there,
There we go. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
all
Right.
settings.
Don't turn off the console.
I shouldn't know.
No,
I'll get
that
it.
wouldn't be good. These notifications are going to continue to fly in. We're going to open up a premium Warzone rec bundle in just a bit while these gentlemen turn off notifications, since all of you at home want to so badly be friends with Jay Frechette.
I can't believe it.
Wait, let's see.
I can't believe it.
Have you found it yet, Jay?
Where should we go? Where
Preferences.
it is here.
Preferences. Come on.
Come on, dude.
There it is.
Notifications.
Notifications.
Oh, everyone's going to be so upset.
Guys, I'm
no,
sorry.
No, just the master. Show notifications, no.
Off. Done.
Okay, Gangsta G202, you are the last, I believe, that will come in.
That's
So
a good way to finish
that
that,
is,
guys.
man.
That's a really good way to finish
Gangsta
that.
gets the last friend request, so keep in mind, those of you at home can continue to send Jay multiple friend requests. He'll accept all of those later on today. Yeah, Jay, your friends list has grown.
I can't
probably
believe it.
twofold.
I can't
throughout
wait
this
to
show.
go home later tonight and look through
You
all
all
of
been,
them.
I hope everyone's actually ready to play with Jay. You don't know what it's like to play with Jay. You may have made terrible mistakes. Let's talk about the Warzone Premium Pack.
Yes.
Of course, how to get this. You just grab the Warzone Premium Pack and you get 2 packs, I believe, for 7 weeks.
Yep, 2 packs
a week. So, Jay, you haven't opened yours yet.
I've been sitting
which
on
is
these
incredible
all
because
week.
it's Friday and all of us look forward to Mondays and open.
I did it for the stream. It's for the stream.
Dedicated. man.
Normally, I would have absolutely opened those right
We've
away.
also got a lot
it's
of
been really
rec
tough not to
points
do.
there, prime for some gold packs. But let's go ahead and start with the Warzone Premium Pack.
Which
Let's,
one? Left or right? Left or right? What should it
Lawrence,
be,
what do you
guys?
think, left or right?
I'm going left.
He's
Left?
going left. Let's do left.
See what we get, guys. Ooh,
All right.
I'm excited.
There could be some good stuff in
What's
here.
it
Let's
gonna
take a
be?
look. All right. Let's see. Oh, you got the Fenrir over
Long
here.
shot
It's
BR,
pretty
that's
sweet.
cool.
It's quite
Beam
different.
rifle, urban warthog, that's good.
Okay, sweet. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to see maybe like an assassination, a visor, but I do like the Fenrir there. So equip that. Let's take a look
Yeah,
at it,
we'll do it.
and then back out. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Give it a spin. Go back to your. No.
Oh, you're gonna do
Yeah,
it?
let's show this thing. Did you equip it?
I did equip
Go to
it.
your
You
Spartan
gotta
gears.
click on your helmet.
Go to helmet. There you go. Now equip this thing. Sweet.
There she is.
Oh, I do. There you go. Okay.
Woo!
Okay. Sweet. Got a lot of extra headroom though.
I was gonna say a good headbutt.
Yeah, that you can
Helmet
also
for
get
that.
that thing sniped straight off.
Yeah.
So
that's-
be careful.
To see, that's why I go that.
All right, let's go to
clean,
Warzone
noble look.
Premium Pack number 2. Let's see what we got in there. What are you hoping for? If you could have any rec in this pack, Jay, because keep in mind, all of us while we watch, we're living vicariously through your rec pack opening. Everyone
So-
watching, myself included, Lawrence and Quinn, who has now joined us on stage.
Yes.
We want only the best for you in this rec pack. So
You guys
if
really
you
are
could
the
get
best.
anything that you want, what would it be?
Well, I really appreciate that, guys. That support means the most to me. So, I have been playing a lot. We talked about it earlier. The 2 new light rifles.
Okay.
The
you
Barb
want
Lance and
a
Dying
new light
Light.
rifle.
I would love to get one of those and play that in Warzone this weekend. I love those rifles.
Okay, let's see it.
All right, stream. Put in good vibes for me. Here we go. We got it. Come on.
No.
Come on.
Okay, the
Ooh,
Spartan
that's
Laser
great.
Surge,
That's
Surge,
great.
and
I'll-
a Wraith Surge.
Nice. That's a great one too.
Okay,
Awesome.
sweet.
Awesome.
Keep going down. You're gonna have some armor there as well.
Awesome.
Good deed. But let's see. No light rifles for you though, Jay.
Still though.
I think
pretty
to make
awesome.
up for it, indeed. Let's throw that. Yeah, throw that on. Let's go check that out as
Yeah, I
well.
want to see what this looks like.
See, but this is like the opposite of the Jay Fresh armor, right? This is
Yes.
not lean and mean. This is like strap them to your chest and run on the battlefield. I don't really
Bulky.
personally. I can't really see this on you.
Right? It doesn't.
can't
it
really
doesn't fit
imagine
me.
you
It doesn't fit.
wearing
You
this
can't
one.
imagine Spartan Fresh running around like this.
No, definitely not.
I totally agree.
But you have a lot of rep points. Let's open up a gold or 2 to try to get you those light rifles.
I'd love to do that.
Everyone at home, of course, we are actually opening real gold, as you see here. Jay
This
has
is
not
real.
gotten-
This is
real
all
gold.
happening.
Real gold. Jay has not gotten his light rifles yet. Go ahead, Jay.
Gold.
Let's see. Let's do it.
Come on.
Come on, light rifles.
Give me that light rifle.
You're getting your certs, man.
Dude, that's great too, though.
That's right. And you also got the Fenrir, though, so at
Oh,
least you
they
have the
match
full
it.
set there.
You know what?
And it's a
Sleek.
nice little, like,
There's a sleek one.
It's
All
a
right.
nice, sleek
We're
armor
gonna
for
switch
you.
that
You like
over.
that tight tummy. It's more like Jay Frechette look.
Tight tummy.
You know what I mean?
Tight tummy.
Yeah, I like that.
I like the Urban
That
Warthogs.
looks,
That's cool. I'm getting those.
That looks good on you. That looks good on you, Jay.
All right.
We got enough for one more gold.
Let's do one more.
Let's do it.
One more. Here we go. I can't tell you guys how
The weight,
I've been
the
saving
weight.
these for
You're
like
getting
4
all-
days.
You're getting the Matrix though. That's sweet.
That's cool.
The Matrix visor.
That's going on
Let's
right
throw it
now.
on.
That's
Let's
going
see how
on.
it looks. Not too bad indeed. All right, lots of overshields.
And you know what, guys? I didn't get one mongoose.
Wow.
I did not get one
Let it
mongoose.
be known, no mongoose. Mongoose. Okay, there's a debate. Mongooses, mongoose,
Definitely
mongoose.
Definitely mongooses.
Definitely
It is
I've heard
mongooses.
mongooses.
Yeah, our investment lead, Chris Blum, also says mongooses. We're going to have to go with that. But let it be known that no mongooses were awarded today, despite the comics that appear on Reddit, /r/Halo. Yeah, so some good stuff there. But
Awesome.
let's go ahead and take a look at some of the Battle of Shadow and Light content before we dig into the rest of the show.
Roll video.
Of course, the Battle of Shadow and Light goodness is all available now. Jay and I are now joined by Lawrence Menton as well as Quinn DeLoyo. Gentlemen, it's awesome to have you here at the studio, now interrupting the workday even further. So hopefully, were you guys working on anything like super important this afternoon?
You know, I cleared the schedule.
Did you?
Wow.
Quinn, what about you?
Oh man, we're working on all sorts of stuff at my desk. Stuff that I'd love to talk about, but I'm not really going to because I like my job.
Okay, sweet. That's not a bad decision.
that's
but
fair.
hopefully we'll be able to talk about some of that December stuff soon.
Yeah, totally.
December and beyond. But so let's go ahead and talk. We have some amazing stuff. First of all, in the Battle of Shadow and Light, right? Some amazing content that's in there. The first is the Tundra vehicle variants. Now, Lawrence, these are pretty BA. Take a look at this. What better place to use the Tundra camo than on the beachfront, right? You stroll out of your home and you decide which one of these do you want to take to the Warzone battlefield today.
Yeah, so the Tundra variants, there's one for each UNSC vehicle. They're a little bit beefier, so they have more armor than the standard version.
Sweet.
And a different look. So you can call these in different environments to maybe blend in a little bit better than you would with the default vehicle.
Cool. And like you said, yeah, they do have a little bit beefier armor, so you can take a few more new light rifle shots before.
And the rarity is kind of different between each
Yeah,
of these
especially
vehicles,
you got to
right?
talk about, of course, the Mantis. I believe that is the only legendary of the group, and of course that also applies to the Woodland Mantis that is now on your screen as well. The Woodland guys will blend into the trees a little bit more, right?
Yeah, you might not want to call in a woodland on March on Stormbreak, for example, a snow environment.
Unless you're trying to make a
but,
statement.
Yeah, you know, that's
Right?
up to you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Unless you're trying to say, I'm not here to mess around, I'm here to wreak some havoc, and you want to stand out, you could do that as well. But all these vehicle variants look well, so tell me, are the Tundra and the Woodland variants, are they the same beefiness? Are they the same strength on the battlefield?
They are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. So now we're taking a look. Jay, this is the Tracer.
Tracer's
this
great.
armor is darn good looking. It also has alternate new skins, Jack Point and Signal.
Yep.
Lawrence and Quinn, are you kind of Shinobi guys or more Tracer guys?
I personally like the Tracer armor set. I get made fun of by your guest that's going to be on here later, Tom French. He makes fun of me, but I like the movie Pacific Rim.
Okay.
And these guys look like they're driving those
they
Jaegers.
do. They do.
Cherno Alpha right there, right
yeah.
there.
Yeah,
So
7 eyes, it's actually
I
perfect.
think that's pretty cool. I'm all about the Tracer one. I'm not really into the whole. I'm like a pirate guy, not the Shinobi ninja stuff.
Right.
Okay, but here is
Speak of the
speaking
devil.
of, yes, here is the Shinobi armor. So you might have seen this over the past few weeks. This is the most shadowiest ninja
One of the more complex-looking armors that we have.
Yes, it is. But the Shinobi armor is pretty sweet. It's inspired by some classic ninja-themed armors
crouching
of
up
old.
there.
I mean, especially on Plaza, he's about to throw in a mean ground pound.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mean.
Man. So that is the Shinobi armor. Also, we got to talk about the weapon skins. Green Machine, of course, covers the full suite, right?
Yeah, it does. So you'll have that for all loadout weapons. It looks really cool. I can't wait to find my first one in a
Yeah, I don't have one yet
and-
either. I haven't got. Yeah, this week, to be honest, I haven't got to play as much Big Team Battle or really any of the Halo 5 multiplayer modes as I'd like. As a result, I haven't gotten to open too many rec packs just yet. But yeah, the Green Machine is pretty sweet. It'll definitely stand out on the battlefield as well.
There's some really nice touches to it, though, Bravo. Like that, a lot of effort that went into it. Like you look at even on the stock of the battle rifle, it's got the UNSC Eagle on it. So every time you reload, you get to see that Eagle come into frame and all that. So there's a lot of cool stuff with it.
That's awesome.
As well as this assassination.
Yeah, I mean, this assassination is mean. This is what Jay and I were talking about earlier. This is the shove it assassination. Stick a knife in an opposing Spartan's helmet and then knee it straight through before continuing.
He
on.
steals the
Rated T
guy's
for teen,
knife.
children.
Right.
T for teen.
We don't know how we did it.
He
Look
steals
at
the
that.
dude's
Oh.
knife, sticks it in his head, then
The
knees
way
it into
that
his
the
head.
knife, it wobbles after it's inserted. It's just
slow-mo.
wild. You see that? And then the knee. This is
The
what we're
way
talking
he falls over, too.
If you have, that's right. If you
Just,
have any sensitive
he's done.
audiences at home, now is the time to turn the stream off for just a moment. But this is one mean assassination. I can't wait till I unlock it. Jay, you were saying yesterday, even if you're a kind of player who disables assassinations, this is
Yes.
going to make you turn them back on.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to
That's
say.
one you want to see.
All right, next up we got the Barbed Lance Light Rifle. This is the ultra rare rec of the two light rifles. Now this thing's pretty sweet. Jay, tell us about what this thing does.
So this has, it operates like a standard light rifle, but has a much higher rate of fire. So it will start popping off shots as fast as you can pull the trigger. Reminds me of using something like the carbine.
Okay, sweet. But Lawrence is the designer, so I'm actually gonna, not of this weapon, but he's actually a designer, so I'm gonna make sure that that's actually correct.
Was that accurate? Did I say that?
Correct. Also has an extended mag, so you're going to get more shots with it.
Good combo.
All
Okay,
right.
awesome.
Jay, you got lucky there. I was surprised you knew that one. But next up is the Dying Star light rifle. I like this one. This thing's pretty sweet.
This is my favorite
The
right now.
colorway is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Make sure, folks, to send us your Twitter questions, hashtag Halo Livestream. We'll be taking those throughout the show.
That's right. Actually, our first question we'll get to in just a moment. But yeah, this is the Dying Star light rifle. Of course, you're looking at the Tracer, the Shinobi, the Green Machine, a whole bunch of new rec goodness all in one shot. I don't even know how we got, but like you said, this is, of course, that explosion you'll see on the end of those shots. And I believe in this clip we have here, it shows an example how you can take
There
down
it
a
is. You
Banshee
see
with
it.
that.
Yeah. So you're firing the shot. It fires a shot that sticks to a vehicle, a character, whatever, and then will explode shortly after. So that's what you were seeing on that Banshee. We fired a shot, and you could see the glow of that adhesive sticking there.
So all of those are obviously ready for the variants. The weapon and vehicle variants, Lawrence, are ready in Warzone. You can use those as soon as you grab them. And as well as Quinn, all the cosmetics are good to go in Arena.
Yeah, all these recs that we looked at here are in the system. You can go and you get them, grind for them. That's what I've been doing. So yeah.
Yeah, we've been seeing a few people finding the Shove It, which isn't too hard to find. I think it was maybe, let's see, I can't remember who it was, a player, one of the HCS players this week got double rares from the pack. So
wow.
Yeah, those are ready to go. We have our first question actually from Twitter. Comes from Fuse Vortex. He wants to know, will there be special HCS rec packs? Now we mentioned it earlier. We showed off those recs, which are pretty sweet looking. Quinn, I'm Lawrence as well. I'm sure you guys have gotten a look at those. But we haven't talked about just yet how those are going to be available. But they will be in the rec system to all players. You can expect them pretty soon, being that the Halo World Championship qualification starts in December. So look for those around that time frame. So once again, thanks for your question. Make sure to continue to send your questions to us using hashtag Halo Livestream, as well as tweeting us at Halo, and we'll be sure to grab those later on in the show. But Lawrence and Quinn, it's now time to play some Warzone. We're going to get into some gameplay. Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah, let's jump in.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And we've got a bunch of people here at the studio that have joined in, that are in our play labs.
We do have, this is an
across.
internal matchmaking playtest. So
Yes.
actually behind the cameras here, we have a lot of other people playing and ready to rock. I have to warn, there are a few pro team members.
Yes.
We've got a few people who
But they're not very good anymore, right?
Oh, that's so damn.
They lost. They straight lost.
Shots
Right?
fired. As you see
Gauntlet's
Dursky actually
been-
turn
That's
around
why
once
we
again.
put them coming to
throw.
Warzone now. They got to play Warzone.
Dursky, you could talk to Quinn about that later. That's not the first time Quinn has made a statement that required follow-up conversations on a live stream.
Hey, I'm just saying, as you guys are sending in Twitter questions, you should also send in your resume to make the pro team. We're taking in offers because these guys are putting on Warzone now. So come on board. We need you on the arena.
Okay, well, you heard it here first. If you think you got what it takes to beat Pro Team, go ahead and jump into matchmaking. Show Quinn that you got what it takes. But Let's see. So we're going to be playing Warzone on Raid on Apex 7, Lawrence, and I think mainly the point of this game is we're going to be able to show off some of those sweet recs.
Yeah,
I think
totally.
All these accounts are loaded with the recs. So this is an example of a not production environment, but
Yes.
we're going to be ready to jump
Get
in.
you
I
guys
think
to go
we
ahead
should
and
all
search
grab
in.
some
Yeah, grab your
actually.
controllers.
Yeah,
Go
excuse
ahead
me.
and hit search on
Let's see if
ring
you wanna
only.
grab that
This
one,
one's
Lawrence.
you.
Yeah, excuse me as we lean down.
It's gonna be on ring only, Lawrence, and then go ahead
All
and
right,
hit
so this is
search.
going to be Raid on Apex 7. We're going to play a match. I have to say, we're going to get randomized teams here. So we'll have to see which of us ends
Okay.
up. I believe, let's see, guys in the back, whose POV are we watching? Are we watching Quinn's or mine or Lawrence's? It's going to be Quinn. Okay, cool. So Quinn, we're on
Sweet.
your
Quinn,
POV
nice.
for
Let's
do it.
this game.
Let's do
Get to
it.
put on a show for us.
Should be sweet. So we're going to be taking a look at some new recs, of course, that are available now in the system. Jay, thank you for helping me
I
get
got
into
you,
this
brother.
game
I
since
got you,
I
bro.
clearly was not doing what I needed to do.
all good, man.
Yes, we will be watching Quinn's point of view. So a little bit of pressure on Quinn. Quinn, when was the last time you live streamed your
There you are.
gameplay? Could be a while, huh?
Yeah, I've actually never live streamed. Well, I've
Ever?
been on live stream with
But-
you,
Sure, but
playing
well,
here,
I don't
but
think we've
not
ever
at my
shown-
home.
I don't think we've ever shown your gameplay on Livestream. It's a big moment.
Yeah, it'll be good. No,
my
it'll be
goodness.
really good.
He's a little bit nervous.
His debut.
That's what it is. He's definitely a little bit nervous.
yeah.
Definitely not nervous.
Don't want to hype it
Definitely
up
not
too
nervous.
much.
No,
Okay.
it'll be good.
After what you just said
All
on
right.
Pro Team too.
Well,
man.
this is
It's
going to
all
be all right. So
I'm not scared.
Let's take a look at the teams once we get into this match. We're seeing one player boldly rocking the 343 Industries logo as well as some Halo Channel logos. No, not seeing any Bacon Gouda. I see some Banana Hammock.
Some of the new cards, suit emblems as
That's
well.
right. Yep.
Yep.
We got Spades there as well. So we'll get into this match in just a moment. But
Make sure you play your boosts, ladies and gentlemen. I got a Warzone
I
armor.
always forget to do that.
I always
Well,
forget.
you don't
Yeah.
play very much. You're only SR 15.
It's true, man.
I saw that, man.
know,
You're
I
only
will
level
say-
It
15.
hadn't been
I will-
said yet, but the recollection was lacking.
Dude, it's 15.
Hey,
what,
I
what,
will-
what SR you, Lawrence?
49.
49. I'm
You hear that?
53.
Tomb Raider came
Where
out
are you
this
at,
week.
dude?
I've been playing Tomb
That's
Raider.
been his excuse. Tomb Raider.
Raider's
Oh,
out
Tomb
this week.
Raider.
Tomb Raider. Don't
That's a
sleep
good
on Tomb Raider.
excuse.
Tomb Raider's really
It's a
good.
fine excuse,
So I've been
but it
playing that
doesn't
this
make up
week,
for your
too.
recollection. And
You know,
lack
I'm just
thereof.
saying. I have a long
All
way
right,
to
let's
go.
get into the gameplay here. This is Warzone Raid on Apex 7. Let's see what we have on the teams. All right, Quinn, what team are you on? Give me some,
I
give me some
am
back
on the
button
blue
action.
team.
All right, blue. Lawrence, what about you?
I'm on red.
Oh, okay.
So-
I'm on blue with you,
Sweet.
Quinn. This is gonna be sweet.
I might be doing some screen
And
taking
Jay,
here.
you're on red as well?
Yep.
Okay, so Jay and Lawrence on red, Quinn and I on blue. Here we go. Raid on Apex 7. We're
Since
jumping
you guys
in.
are
and let's
watching
see
my
what's-
Warzone.
stream, I'm just going to go out here into the ocean,
Oh, come on.
take
what
a
is this?
bath, check this
It's not even
out.
funny. We have 10 attackers remaining,
Look at
man.
this beach, man.
At least you have. So you got the
Sick.
green machine AR there.
Yeah,
right.
I do. I got this AR. Here,
That was. I have to
check
say
it out. I'm
that.
shooting the sand.
I have to
Let
say
me
that was
reload it.
given to you though. You didn't
Look at
earn
that.
that. That was
Nah,
given to you
yeah,
for
I
the
don't have
purposes
it
of
yet.
today's show.
Yes.
But I will get it. I promise you that. Because I play the game, right, Jay?
Yes, Quinn.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Sweet.
rid- yeah, I was
Oh.
worried when we first saw your recollection. I was slightly worried about what everyone might say at home.
See,
Yeah,
this is what
especially
I like
when
to
we
do
bring
on
designers in here.
Apex 7 is I let my homies clean up all the enemies
By the
on
way,
base,
Quinn, we're still.
and then I go over here.
We have 3 attackers remaining.
I
and
know,
we're
that's exactly my point.
we're
You're
still-
explaining it for me. Like, you guys kill the other Drex, and then we move on to the other armory.
Okay, I'll have you know we're stuck in here. We still have 2 left. So
Red
you better
team's
do some serious
all
work
clear,
over
man.
there
Nice work, guys.
on the ridge. Let's see. We've got just a few left. We've got 1 left here. Jay, what are you guys doing? What's
I'm
fun
not
is I
telling
can
you what we're
totally
doing.
screen. It doesn't matter.
This is bad, we
You don't
can't.
even have to tell me. I can just screen watch to my left and right, and we'll find out exactly what we're doing. I like that, Quinn.
Yeah, you like that?
Yep. All right, grabbing some East Armory action.
Yeah, getting the East Armory right now.
All right, let's see. Lawrence, tell me as a Warzone designer, when you thought, I mean, Warzone is a pretty crazy can of worms, right? When you look at it from a design standpoint, what were some of the first, thoughts, challenges, hurdles when you're designing a mode like this? Like early on in development, we're talking years back. What was
man.
required to put this thing together?
Yeah, one thing that took us a while to get right was the scale. Like, we've never had 24 players in Halo before. We've never had this many AI in a well, we've never had any AI
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
multiplayer mode. How big do we build these spaces? How many vehicles do we allow? We took multiple passes at some of our maps to kind of get the scale just right and get the distance between objectives feeling good and the right number of bases.
Right.
Early Warzone maps had 5 bases that you could capture, and we found that it was just too much.
Oh, right. And I think, yeah, also we talked about a little bit over the summer, but also I think right, there was a bunch of cores originally too, right? Not just one core.
Right, yeah, we talked about that in one of the community updates. Our first home base actually had 3 power cores, so you would destroy it kind of in phases. But we found players were getting lost in that home base, and it was a little
to
too
dip out of there.
sophisticated of an objective.
Actually, speaking of, we didn't get to talk about it. Well, we can do it while we're talking about gameplay as well. You're one of the guys that worked on the recent Warzone Assault tuning tweaks. We should talk about those a little bit and the forms that they come in. Kind of what you guys were seeing in in the community and what you were seeing in your own play experiences and what changes were made there?
Yeah, we saw in the first week and basically 2 weeks after release that players weren't hitting the rec levels we wanted them to hit in Warzone Assault. Oh, I just got assassinated with a new shove it animation. That was awesome. And so we've sped up rec leveling in Warzone Assault and kind of tweaked the way that works. So whenever there's a kill, rec level is shared with the entire team.
Okay.
So that'll kind
And
of.
that's Warzone Assault only.
That's in Warzone Assault only.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So
Interesting.
players will be leveling more and sharing their rec level with more of their team to get people to those higher rec levels. We also found that the defending team was winning more matches than we would have liked in Warzone Assault, and so we've reduced capture time on bases from 20 seconds to 16 seconds. So it's a little bit easier for the attacking team to capture those bases and push towards the power core. And then finally, we reduced starting grenades from 2 to 1 to cut down on grenade spam. And so
Right.
that makes it a little bit easier to push into those bases, and you don't have to
those
look
choke-
out
makes
for
those-
grenades as much.
Yeah, it makes those choke points slightly easier.
Yeah,
Indeed.
totally.
So those are live now in Warzone Assault.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so you can check those out. Quinn, tell me what's going on in your screen.
You
We-
guys are just talking
got-
mumbo jumbo. I'm just over here trying to kill people, dude.
We got a healthy lead here, 122 to 59. But we're going to need to make some moves here.
Yeah, I
Red
like
team's
to
got
come
that
up here.
Spire. Nice work, guys.
Well, it's not for long, Jay.
Yep.
Oh, we'll see about that.
All right, let's see. As we'll try to enter this, I'm going to try to come over to you, Ken.
Yeah, I just shoulder bash that guy.
I think that green skin,
Dude.
green machine BR
It's like
looks
Warthog
really
heaven
good.
over there.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I get a nice
definitely
teabag
RC,
on
especially
stream?
on
That's
Raiden Apex
awesome.
7, right?
I am a big fan.
Keep in mind, we do have a few of the pro team guys in the room here. I don't know exactly which accounts they're playing on, but if you see anyone getting slaughtered, it is likely them indeed. As we see, let's see, do we have any also? We haven't gotten to call on any vehicles just yet. Quinn, have you called in any?
I could totally bring in a Warthog.
We should
or
bring
two.
in maybe a Tundra or a Woodland.
I've seen a couple
I
of those.
see guys taking your advice using the Tundra Warthog on this beach map.
Got a War Goose popping shots at me right now.
I'm going for the Gun Goose as well. We're gonna go Tundra. We'll see if it works. Quinn, if you see a
I
Tundra
can't
Goose
believe how
flying
quiet
by
the
you,
play
it's
lab
neat.
is
Tundra
right
Goose?
now.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
it
let's
is.
do
Yeah,
it.
this is actually the quietest.
Everyone's really
Let's see,
serious.
let's
Like
see if I
they
can
want
bring
to
in
win
some-
this.
Yeah, bring in vehicle here.
No, not a
Not
Red
vehicle.
yet.
team's making a
Here we
comeback
go.
here.
Red confirmed.
Let's see. Yeah, it is.
You're on the
indeed.
beach over
Yeah,
there?
indeed. Yeah, I am, but we need to
Okay,
get
okay.
the heck out of here. Otherwise, we're gonna lose this game.
I see it. Keep coming.
Oh wait. Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna
sweet,
ride dirty on the back of the fuel rod.
sweet. Here we go. All right, this is what we came for.
Here we
today.
go.
All right, ready?
Best part is, oh, it's a gun goose. We got infinite
Yeah,
grenades
yeah,
too.
we're ready to rock.
Check this out. Let's go. Behind no look passes.
All right.
All
let's
day.
see. I don't know if are we gonna try and make a move on Spire?
All day. This
Bring
is
it
my
on.
favorite.
Right in
I
front of
dare
us.
you.
Okay.
I dare you.
I gotta back off to get an angle on this thing.
Dude, I got
Right
the
here, right
best
here.
shots in the game.
Weak. Nice.
Look at that.
There we go.
This is how you do it.
Boom.
Best shot in the game.
Getting that assist. All right, there we go. I like what I'm seeing, dude. Let me tell you, as far as it comes to attacking the Spire, I'm not well versed, meaning that I die all the time when trying to do it. So
Best shot in the game. Look at that.
I'm
Clown
thinking,
that kid
all
too.
right, I'm gonna swing us around once, then
With
we're
the
gonna
nade
try to
over
get it.
here.
All right, get that guy right in front of you. You got this guy. Oh, jeez.
Dude, I got it,
Oh,
son.
Okay, dude.
We're good. We're
You
good.
make me nervous. You make me nervous.
All right, I
Should
gotta
we-
switch
all right,
weapons. I'm dry.
One sec. We're gonna come up here, and we're actually gonna try to wreak some havoc. Oh, jeez, this could have been a
Dude.
terrible idea. Terrible
I
idea.
can
We're bailing.
infinite
We're
nades.
bailing.
Infinite nades.
We're bailing.
I'm dead.
You're dead?
I'm out. I'm out.
Terrible idea. I knew there would be a wide variety of Marines as well as Spartans up there, and I thought we could try to make something happen.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
All right,
those Marines can punish you.
I'm not into any of
You
these
can.
choices.
You cannot take them lightly. All
we
right,
go.
I'm still up here on Spire, though, if you want to make your way back over here. We had a good run.
All right.
We had a good run. That's a shame. All right, still in the lead here, though. Still in the lead here.
Not for long.
We got to.
What's the craziest, Lawrence, as a designer, what's the craziest comeback you've seen?
Ooh, good question.
I didn't see it, but I heard of it on Reddit this week. Someone was talking about a comeback where they were down by 600, captured all 3 bases really quickly, and blew up the core.
Jeez.
And
Wow.
yeah, the enemy team was at 950 or something like that, really close.
Yeah, we've certainly seen some crazy stuff as well. I mean, we've seen was it the first day? Do you remember where we saw the 1,000 to 1,000 tie?
Yeah, ties can happen in Warzone. They're extremely rare.
Yeah, which was nuts when we saw that. The 1,000 to 1,000 tie. We've seen a few 1,000 to 999 games, which has been pretty nuts indeed. I think people are just driving the hogs and the gooses just purely to see the
like
new vehicle variants.
Crazy vehicles all over there.
Yes, indeed. Let's see, Quinn, what loadout weapon, I want to ask both Quinn and Lawrence, loadout weapon of choice in Warzone.
Oh,
where do you
man.
guys go? I mean, there's so many variants. which I don't even want to begin to think about how the sandbox team
Warzone vehicle of choice?
built. No, your loadout weapon of choice.
Loadout weapon.
Once you get to like the BR level, what are you kind of rolling with?
Well, I currently don't have a DMR unlocked. If I did, I would be.
Right.
So I go with the BR, Sentinel BR.
Okay, that's what I've been using this game as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Sentinel BR. I love doing extra damage to vehicles. And then I actually like to use the assault rifle with a silencer on it.
Okay, sweet.
So I just love how it feels, being sneaky and then shooting people is great.
I love anything with a kinetic bolt.
Okay,
I find they're so lethal. Do more damage to vehicles. They're really effective.
And I find myself as obviously a player born and raised on 4v4 Halo. I find myself often. I'm finally in the habit now where I actually switch to a loadout right around level 3, where I finally switch to something.
Yeah.
For a while, I was just kind of all about like just get out and go, jump into a lift, and start to attack a base. But I think I finally disciplined myself enough to finally remember. It looks like for a second I saw the enemy core.
Okay.
Yeah, you just want to get into that routine of every time you die, opening that rec menu. Is there anything you can call in? Is there anything you can tweak in your loadout? Maybe you set your armor mod. A lot of people forget to set their armor mod at level 5.
Or for that matter, the boosts in the beginning of the game.
Right.
Which I always forget. For some reason, in Warzone, I always forget my boosts. Jay, how are you doing over there in this game?
I'm not doing fantastic, to be completely honest. Anyway. I agree with you guys. Sentinel BR is kind of my go-to on the loadout as well. I'm someone who really enjoys doing the objective stuff. So I like to be on the move a lot. I'm kind of looking for those boss fights. I love getting up with the crew and taking out the warden, or taking out one of the big vehicle bosses. I get a lot of enjoyment out of that.
I'm out.
Quinn is like full game mode right now. But
Yeah, man, I tried to escape.
We've officially lost the lead here, big time. Quinn.
Yeah.
Lawrence, we need to grab one of these bases.
Warzone is just, Warzone. Lawrence, that's a mixture of Lawrence and Warzone right there.
Warzone.
Warzone is kind of just wrecking on us
a
silently.
ghost from behind.
But we'll see if we could do some. No, man. I had Spire Quinn for a moment, but
you guys are losing this game.
We are
It's
losing for
spiraling
sure.
out of control here.
We are
What's
losing
happening?
for sure.
I haven't been
Well,
screaming.
now we're getting shot. Whoa. Someone called in some rec packs over there. Getting shot at.
Jeez, I don't know if the mics are picking up how the sound of
the
these
wide world of sports
shrapnel is coming in, hitting me in the face. Jeez. I've never actually seen someone get hit in the hands while trying to
I'm
play
getting
Halo.
it
We're
in
in
the
a
game.
war zone.
Yeah, they're aiming for my hand. What's that all about?
It's a new immersive experience.
I'm gonna blame our
some good
producer
shooting over
Chad. Chad did this.
We were
Chad,
Oh.
did you do this?
Shot in the
ready for
kidney.
that. Pretty average shooting though, I have to say. I would have expected to at least get one of those darts to the eye.
From
Really?
Protein, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are like 5 feet away.
These guys are
Getting
real
hit
now.
so many times, man. I didn't realize they have tons of ammo.
Oh.
Quinn's gonna get one in the face.
Wow.
And all the while,
Like that?
stop pointing in front of my screen.
Oh my God.
All right, all the while, we're gonna end up losing this game. All right, Quinn, where you at?
Dude, I've got this Recon DMR with the green machine skin on it. I'm going up the Spire.
Oh, all right.
There's Banshees up in the sky, though. I don't
We're
care.
gonna get Spire right now. You gotta get over there.
Oh
I'm
no.
working on it.
Oh, you guys are
Look,
going
you
to
can
the
hear the
spot.
guys
Dude,
over in
it's
the
like
other
a
room. They're trying
sliver.
hard right
Cheating.
now.
Guys, contest that. Contest
Why
that.
is the guys in the lab over there getting super sweaty, man?
They are. They really are. Okay, let's see. This is not looking good for us, Quinn. We need a better game plan. Want to do a vehicle run here?
Yeah.
Goose?
Oh.
Do a goose.
Yeah, get a goose.
Finish
We'll
it.
do the
Nice.
woodland goose this time. I'll see you in home base.
Okay, here. I just spawned.
I'm not
Go
sure.
to the right, go to the right.
Yeah, I'm going to the right. Ready? It's perfect timing. Jump out, jump out, jump out, jump out. Oh, man. That would have been. Whoa.
All right, here we
You
go.
may have seen, if our cameras here are good enough, you may have seen a dart fly straight across our faces.
Oh,
But yeah,
nice.
No railgun. Nope.
What the?
Jeez, that's right. Jeez. All right, so here we go. We got Quinn on the back of my woodland goose, gun goose to be specific.
Yep.
We're gonna try to make some. I don't feel good about pushing Spire though, Quinn. I'm not sure how well this is gonna go for us. All right, we'll go for it anyway.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
This guy's blazing a trail with. Look at this.
They're
what's
taking
happening-
the armory. We
Look
can
what's
totally
happening in
take
front
it.
of it. All right, we got
Oh, whoa, behind. Really?
Did you die?
I just got perfect shotted by someone from behind.
That was my bad.
They waited for us to come
I
by.
paused and I hesitated.
Hang on. Let me
They
get
got-
that
They got Spire unlocked, man.
Okay,
I
let me
really
get the
don't-
barbed lance out.
I really don't think
who's
it's
on
gonna happen.
Hestro?
I'm kind of feeling West Armory right now.
You guys should probably ignore Hestro.
There's a
don't
bunch
go
of
after him.
people.
Lawrence,
let
are
us
you on
get
him right now?
Yeah.
Are you fighting him? All right.
Yeah, let's take him out. But don't worry about him, guys. Don't worry
No,
about
we
him.
won't.
Dude.
We'll
I
get
just
him.
spawned into a death
Oh,
trap.
Dude, we want
A
Hestro.
total
can't.
death trap. I'm trying to show people these cool wrecks.
I can't. It's not happening for me this game, man.
All right, screw it. I'm spawning here again. Let's go.
All right, let's see. So, Lawrence, have you got to play a lot? Obviously, in test you have, but
here
have
we
you had
go.
a chance to play? All right, finally, Quinn, we got these armories. Let's do it. Have you had a chance to play more Warzone Assault in the wild since the tuning tweaks went out?
Yeah, I think they feel great. Games are lasting much longer because the attackers are pushing through the bases and getting it to the core. And then those fights for the bases are a lot more volatile. There are a lot more wrecks being used. Players are defending and attacking with vehicles. And then that final push on the core, we see mantises and scorpions and wraiths and all product of the higher wreck levels.
Right.
So we're really happy
Yeah, I
with how
think-
they're playing.
Yeah, I think that's definitely one of the biggest pieces of feedback we saw. Not only the player advantage, but also just the desire, of course, to. Oh, geez, I'm gonna just get rocked by these knights. Also, the desire to be able to call in those wrecks, right? Because you want to kind of have
Whoa.
that faster.
Oh, shooting at
I
me.
shouldn't say faster, but that leveling experience where you can truly use different weapons
They got vehicles all over the
later in the
West
game, rather
Armory.
than not being able to use your level 6, 7 wrecks, right?
Yeah, we were being a little too stingy with how we were leveling players. So I think what we have now is a little closer in line with the regular Warzone experience, and we'll let players call in the cards that they've accumulated.
Cool. And I don't want no secrets given away here, but I know you guys are also working on more cool Warzone stuff that hopefully we'll be able to
What?
talk about
A tank?
on one of these streams.
Yeah, definitely.
It'd be sweet indeed.
There's lots going
But
on.
just like Quinn, my lips are sealed, so that I can join us for the next stream here as well.
I got to challenge
Alright,
this
so-
tank, man.
Quinn, we lost the armory again.
Yeah, I'm going to challenge this tank.
This
to
is
fuel
between
rod.
you
It's
and I.
a
This is probably the
terrible
worst
idea.
display of teamwork that we've ever done. I want to know who's actually on my team in the other room because I don't feel good about this at all.
This
All right,
guy.
where are you spawning, Quinn? West Armory?
Where am I dying, you mean?
Nice,
No, where are you
guys.
going to spawn?
At the West Armory.
All right,
There's a
let's
tank sitting
Well,
out
can
here.
we please make something happen here then?
Dude, I love the way we look.
gonna
We got
ground pound
4
the tank.
ghosts and a tank just
gonna
rolling
do
right
nothing.
now.
All right, here we go.
This is how it's done. This is how it's done.
All right, I got a grenade on this scum lord.
Ooh, I got a
here we go.
woodland scorpion. Let's do some work here.
Thanks.
Quinn,
Come
you
to the
want-
West Armory, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Bring that thing over here.
Quinn, there's a ghost outside of West Armory and Spire, and there's
Oh,
2
my
of them,
bad,
and
guys.
Oh, West Armory. Okay.
there's 2 in between West Armory and Spire.
Where are
yeah.
you, West Armory?
And
I'm about to
Let's
die
meet
over
up.
West Armory.
Let's meet up.
Hey, let's hang out.
do you see how many points that the other team has right now?
I do.
We have
Jay,
a lot. Is that?
Jay, would
I'm
you-
not good at math. Is that almost double?
Jay, would you say that your contributions to the team have been
Yeah,
great?
pretty much.
So I did help take down 2 bosses.
Okay.
I've also captured.
Dude, the double
base?
ghost play that's happening outside of West Armory is obnoxious.
I don't
Prometheans
think I
are
have
in.
any. Oh, what do I got here?
Give me this champion.
I got
Give me
a-
this champion.
I
Give
got
me
a
him.
standard ghost, though. That's not going to help out.
There's nothing I can do against. I'm getting double scorpion,
Go.
double ghosted. Too strong. That was
Dude,
you, huh?
we just.
Is
It
this
might
a
have been.
friendly
That was
tank?
you.
Friendly tank should turn around.
Just waiting for me. All right, I'm gonna
all right,
play
he's
this
going to
game
go to
first.
West Armory.
Let's see.
You're gonna kill me.
Yeah, watch.
Oh, we got a wraith. I'm on him.
I see you.
This is cool. This
Yeah.
is a woodland scorpion convoy. Right?
No, it really isn't. It's terrifying.
Yes.
Woo!
Nice work, guys.
All right, ready for this? This is gonna be good.
Uh-oh, this is not good.
Oh! Don't
Come
board
on,
me!
come
Don't board me!
on! Your convoy is too strong. Come on. Yes. Oh, that's not even you?
No,
That's
this
a
is
different
me.
one. No! You sent
Oh,
a,
someone's on.
you sent a
no.
full-on decoy.
Tanks.
Yeah, I had a
took one
decoy
tank
woodland
out.
scorpion.
A decoy woodland scorpion. I've never even seen. I can't even say scorpion right now because I've never even seen that play. Gosh darn it. All right, well this is all but over, Quinn. How do you feel about our performance today?
You know what? I'm not too pissed about
You're
it.
not bothered?
No, it's all good. First time playing today.
All right, let's see.
Bunch of guys over there really trying hard.
It's true. Well, as long as we got to show off some wrecks,
What was that?
you did your job, Quinn.
You know, I tried to, but people kept killing me, and that didn't work out very well. So the fans at home, I'm sorry. You guys didn't get to see cool stuff because those guys near the room were just killing me over and over again.
There's a whole bunch of
I hope they feel good about themselves.
a wide variety of excuses going down.
Well, at least I'm not blaming the monitors like Protein does.
Oh.
There's another one for you there, Durst.
Shots fired again.
There's another one for you.
I can't make anything happen in this game. Lawrence, as a Warzone designer, how many games of Warzone have you played since the early prototypes?
That.
Okay, it has to be. I mean, I would guess over 1,000. We're
Yeah.
playing multiple times a day for the past 2+ years.
We should
It's
do
been kind of all I've been doing since the game has come
we
out
should
as
do
well.
the math of how many minutes. We should do the math of how many minutes you've played Warzone in your life.
You know, I almost don't want to know because
You
it's
don't?
a
You'd
huge
rather,
chunk.
You'd
yeah.
rather just keep
It's
playing Warzone
Yes.
and not know the number. That works for me.
But no, it's a lot of time.
So many tanks out here, man.
I've never seen so many ghosts in my life.
I can't even
That's
board
pretty
the
much
damn
it.
tank.
This is all but over. Oh, no way.
There's a ghost coming to kill me.
Got a few
that's
shots at the
the
Spartan
only
laser
My
on board.
vehicle game is
Quinn,
really
that was
bad.
the only moment of gameplay that I caught, really, from you as I looked over. And
You guys could get Warden Eternal here.
Dude, finish off that Warden, Lawrence.
Oh, I could bring a raid.
Don't
there?
tease 'em.
That's not fun.
Don't tease him.
Okay, here we go.
Finish it.
All right, we'll try to get Warden Eternal. You're right. Dude, every time I walk out, I am ghosted.
There's a lot of ghosts running around.
Oh my gosh, the tank's about to shoot in that doorway.
All right,
That guy just got wrecked.
The second I walk out of any doorway, I am assaulted by ghosts of all different flavors.
Oh, I almost got, oh, that Ultra Banshee, I almost skyjacked it.
Warden Eternal.
That guy's
Sorry,
falling all
ready
over.
for this Warden Eternal steal? Quinn, let's do it.
Bring it on,
It's
guys.
got to be right now. It would have to be now. It would
No! You guys got
You guys
him.
got him.
Heck yeah! See, there we go. All right, Quinn, we got to do some serious work here on Spire.
This thing's got us fast.
You guys
Wait a
we
minute.
got
Actually
Wait a
showing
minute.
something off.
We need a
Total.
base back.
This is 3 bases plus Warden.
This just got in.
Let's make it
Yeah, missing
happen.
like 10,
This is
tens
it.
of
We
thousands
have
of
to do it.
shots.
I never
got
thought.
interesting.
I will be the first to admit I had nothing to do with this swing of control. Absolutely nothing. The guys in the other room did something right.
Oh,
Dude, we
Now
gotta
we
get the
can see
armories.
the play
Gotta
over
get those
here.
armories right now.
Well, let's see.
where'd that guy go?
All right, I'm gonna. I don't know what to do. I've never had this much control this late in the game. All right, we have to decide where they're gonna push. I'm just gonna watch Lawrence and Jay's screen to see exactly what happens here. Quinn, we could do this.
Dude,
Quinn's not as hyped as I am right now. Does
I
anyone else-
gotta get up in this
Everyone else feel like Quinn isn't really that hyped?
back door up in here somehow, man.
All right, let's see. East Armory looks safe.
Come over here.
West Armory looks safe. Where are you at?
To your left. Go straight down there. Go straight
This
down
way?
there.
Okay.
It's gonna be a
This could be
idiot
close.
jumping up and down. Keep coming that way. To your right. Your right.
Okay, yeah.
Lawrence, I'm going for
Okay.
west.
Okay,
You going to core?
Come stand right here.
you
Come
going
stand
for?
right here. I'm gonna jump on
I'll
your
come
head.
with you, Jay.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. You better do this well. Want me to jump with you?
Oh.
I can boost you. Come on, do it again.
You got one guy in
We
there.
can't mess around. If we lose this,
got
I'm
the,
jumping
uh,
for
All
you.
right. We're good. I'm
Good, sweet
in the
boost.
back door.
All right, let's go.
Dude, what is going on right now?
There's a clown here.
No, you got to get the kill. Six.
I got this.
All right, what do we got here? Come on. Can they win off of just Lawrence? You can probably win off of a variety of things right now, like
We need
minuscule.
22 kills,
Right.
and we've won.
That's okay.
So
But yeah, so that's
we'll
bad.
see.
They're on to me.
I mean, crazier things have happened in Warzone.
All right, they have. They're all over west. They're going to west right now, P-Dub. I gotta get to west. So nothing happens.
Oh.
They're on west.
Man, all that effort for nothing.
They're on west right now.
Sneaky
I like
Quinn.
It. I like it though. I'm trying to get to west.
Silly
Sneaky
Jay.
Quinn.
Okay.
Dude, dying at west. Need help.
All right. This is. Here we go.
I'm not letting them get west, but I think it's a.
Hang on.
They need about 15 kills.
All right, that's one base. Nice, guys.
Oh, we got one.
Oh, geez, wait.
We're holding west. You got a Banshee on top
I'll
of
blame
it.
myself on that one. I was not close enough to be considered a defender. Apparently, that was not good. That's
Where's the bad guys at?
probably all she wrote, huh? So, Lawrence, you all continue scoring as we're capturing. Is that right?
If you own a base, regardless of its state,
Yeah.
you're earning points. Yeah, you're earning a point
So
every
you're
5
getting
seconds.
just points all over our wall.
We are, yeah. We're
even though we're doing a decent job.
Hang on. Is there a Phaeton up there?
With all the points, like there are
Okay.
points on the field for bosses, points on the field for bases. It's amazing how many games go down to the wire and end on points for kills.
Yeah, it is. I have to say, we got on the board 904.
I was going to get that Phaeton.
We have a good last-ditch effort.
Made it respectable.
We did. A little bit anticlimactic at the very end, but I will take this performance over what could have happened when it was about 800 to.
Oh, one more kill, guys. One more.
Unbelievable.
That was
Good game, gentlemen. Good game.
nicely done.
No.
No.
Great game.
Quinn, it was a good effort.
Champ.
Yeah. All right.
That was way too close for comfort.
Alrighty, so
Don't lie, Jay.
you see those? We do have some. We have some questions from
We got
folks.
2 new Twitter questions.
All right, that sounds good.
You can go first.
Why is
Bob.
Quinn so bad at Warzone?
That's actually our first
Well,
question.
let me
Yeah,
tell you.
comes from Quinn's sons. They want to know. Quinn's boys at home want to know, why did Daddy just no?
Yep.
All right, so Kenny Fowler wants to know. All right, this is awesome. This is for you guys. Jay, actually, I will allow us to answer this as well, but we'll start with Lawrence and Quinn. Kenny Fowler wants to know, what was your favorite moment during the development of Halo 5? Lawrence, you want to start?
Yeah, so for me it was really kind of the first time we were able to prototype a Warzone boss.
Cool.
Something we'd never really seen in multiplayer before. We had 2 teams working, fighting for the boss, fighting for that boss takedown in kind of a white box environment. Very early prototyping, but when we had that, when we saw the competition going for that kill, we knew that Warzone was going to work and it was going to be something.
Yeah, I remember my first time. I think I had played a ton of Warzone matches, just to add on to that, before I ever really got into a true boss takedown battle, right?
Yeah.
And then doing that, and then seeing the points on the board for your team, and then moving forward, I think is a really cool. It's a cool player loop, but it's also just an awesome feeling. So I'll piggyback on that. The first time I really got the feel for that was pretty rad as well. How long ago was that to see?
Oh,
those?
years ago.
Years ago.
Years
yeah.
ago. It was one of the first prototypes we did.
Cool.
Was bringing in AI into that multiplayer
And that was
space.
kind of a belief moment, right? To get
Totally.
there. Cool.
Magic moment.
Quinn, what about you? Favorite moment from Halo 5 development? You've been here, of course, since almost the very beginning of Halo 5 development, right?
No, the very beginning.
Well. I mean, a few months after the first words were written down.
Some concept art was
I was
made.
here before Quinn. Halo 5 development was already underway, so awfully close to the start of Halo 5 development.
Oh, okay. You're trying to put a dig on me there. Well, I was
stating
actually
facts.
working on Halo 4 Sustain when I first got here.
Yep. Halo 4
That was
Turbo
awesome.
update.
And I think you were too, so you technically weren't on Halo 5 either. So.
Well, I was like,
You
never
know.
on Halo 5.
Oh,
I was just
really?
here. Yeah.
Oh, so you're just here. Okay.
Yeah, I just work here. I
So
just work.
you
I
come,
just work
you come
here,
to
man.
way too many of my meetings then if you're not on Halo 5.
I do. I show up. But what about you for Halo 5 development?
Oh man, there's so many. So you know, I dig, throw digs at Pro Team a lot. That's just because I work with them a lot, and the arena team as a whole, we work with them a lot. And some of my favorite moments is largely with those guys. From doing a Hail Mary where we had to do some filming for the Mission Impossible movie, the one that came out this summer, and had to get everyone together in the room and film all these shots. From that to just working on the maps when we came together and the Pro Team was all assembled and we were there and started working on the maps and putting real good effort into them and just getting all the feedback from those guys. And that whole process, working directly with the Pro Team, has been such an awesome, almost like fanboy moment for me, but also just a great, some of my favorite experiences of the entire project has been working with Pro Team, and those guys have touched so many parts of the game as a whole, which has been awesome.
Right. Yeah. I think one of the coolest things. I don't know if we've shown it publicly yet. Is to look at the nooks, the crannies, the sight lines. Right. Some of the stuff the Pro Team works on. If we look at Truth sight lines, how those were opened up.
Yep.
I think it might have been before beta or after beta.
Yeah.
But yeah, those
Tons
guys.
of versions of the maps. We went through so many versions of all the maps, and then all the work on Breakout. The fact that they built and they designed 3 Breakout maps that are in the shipping game, which is just a testament to what they've brought. And so it's awesome. And so, yeah, it's been a lot of fun working with those
Yeah,
guys.
we give them a lot of crap, but they are.
Yeah, I give them a lot of crap because I
they're
feel like,
good dudes.
I'm one of their, I'm related to them. And it's cool once you ship a game of this, and it took such a Herculean effort from everyone involved. Once you ship that game with everyone, it kind of feels like everyone's a part of the family. And you all have been through those trenches, and that to me has just been such an awesome thing to work on the game and then to ship it, and then at the end. And now we're here on a live stream playing this game, looking at new content that we're putting in the game, and me getting owned by everyone in there, and they're having a good time. But like I said, the people at home are not enjoying it because I'm dying all the time. So these guys in there need to ease up a little bit.
We made a decent comeback though. To get to the 900 mark,
I think they let us do that.
That's what.
Not everyone on this stage. These
there
guys,
could be some
we're all
conspiracy.
playing legit, but
We
there's
were all trying.
some
shenanigans going on down there.
I was wondering how on earth we got 3 points at once as well. No.
Very fishy.
Awesome indeed. It was fishy.
Yeah.
I wonder, you probably were wondering what the heck's going on in there as well. You have a question as well, Jay.
I do have another one. You know what? As we're doing that, we should take a look at our post-carnage.
Our stats?
Can we pull up stats?
Quinn,
on,
do you want to
Quinn,
be
you wanna pull up
so
post-carnage on this
brave as
last
to
match?
pull up the
Should we actually see
PGCR?
how this went down?
Okay, let's take a look at exactly what happened.
So
Looks like
I don't
go ahead and read them
I don't
off.
want to
Quinn.
look at the red team though. I want to look at our team because that team doesn't count. So if you look at me, boom!
How'd you
look
do?
at that guy, scrubbing it down here,
Slaying.
slaying. Let's
I
look
see
at.
29 kills though.
No, dude. That's not. Yeah, that's all right.
Respectable.
It's respectable.
All right, cool.
So
Jay,
good.
Yeah.
Good question here, definitely for you guys. Will there be any more permanent weapons in future updates?
Nothing we're talking about right now.
Okay.
Good question, though.
So
Yeah.
Good question.
we definitely didn't answer that one with a yes or no question though. So you heard it here first. So be on the
Was our
lookout for
non-answer.
more stuff. We will have a little bit of a look at what will be coming in December later
Yes.
on the show, though.
Yes.
Just a very quick sneak peek about what's coming. Of course, I mean, it's also got to be cool. I mean, for you guys to have shipped the game, and then, I mean, as exhausting as it is, getting ready to pump this content out right away and being able to jump into it. You know, the November drop is already here, and then being ready for, of course, for the holidays, we'll have a December drop as well. But yeah, let's see. I think we took our questions from Twitter, so I think I want to thank you guys for joining us on the show today, Lawrence, to get some insight into BTB Quinn to help us show off these wrecks as well. I hope this isn't the last we've heard from you. I think Lawrence will be talking soon in the community updates about Warzone stuff.
Yep.
More stuff that's on the way. Quinn, we got tons of arena stuff
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
on the way as well, so we'll be talking about that. So, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate the time.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Yeah, you bet. You have a fantastic weekend. So, everyone, that was Lawrence Metten and Quinn DeLoyo. Awesome to have them on the show. 2 of our multiplayer designers on Warzone and Arena, respectively.
Some pretty stellar guys on top
Yeah,
of that.
no, those guys are great. Not
good-
only are they
fellas.
so handsome, but they're just fun to have.
Very
They're
handsome.
just fun to have here. at the
Stream doesn't do
studio.
them justice.
No, not at all. But yeah, so great to see those wrecks. I think mainly we got to see, like you heard, Quinn kind of just get bounced around on that map. I had a terrible time. I was just getting destroyed. Every time I stepped out of an armory, there were 2 ghosts shooting me. I would almost kill both of them and then die. So that was my
I
experience.
was doing great the whole
that
time.
was-
It's too bad.
That was my experience as well. I got to give a shout out to Naded. Today I have Naded's Twitch shirt on, so I got to just give a shout out to Brett, one of our top HCS pros, longtime Halo player.
Yeah.
Really
Great
made
Halo
a
player.
made a name for himself in Halo 2. He's been dominating ever since. Super dedicated. Make sure you check out his stream. Give him some love on Twitter as well. Shout out to you, Brett. Not sure if you're watching, but glad I
Love you,
could rock the tee today.
Yes.
What do you say we jump into some more multiplayer clips?
Please, let's do that.
This is
a few more community clips.
Yeah, we should check out some more. So the first one's going to come from Harry Shrub. Now this is Harry's moment here. You see, this is a Scorpion double assassination. So take a look
Okay.
at this. His team's losing, right?
Yep.
But he's trying to make some moves.
Yep.
Uses the thrust to dodge there. There's some terrible drunk Scorpion work
What?
going down as well. He's going to just fly. Look at these guys back
What
to
is
back.
he doing?
Clearly, there's no coordination. They have no
None.
idea what's going on.
Nope.
I'm not sure if the drivers even have their eyes open. He plants a grenade, pieces out of there, jumps up, plants another grenade, and then lives to tell the tale. Take a look at this. He just sprints away.
2 Scorpions.
The double Scorpion destroyed. So he's spent a lot of rec points of theirs in doing that, right? He cost them big time on
the
that.
worst.
Spent a lot of energy.
And it hurts
as
so
well.
bad when you save up those rec points, you spend something on like an 8-9 energy
Yep,
item
yep,
like
yep.
that, and then not
But I
only
mean,
to lose
also,
it right away, but to
I
lose
gotta-
it in
I
this
have
way?
I have to blame the Scorpion drivers as well, just missing and back to back.
What are you doing?
Not the finest display of Scorpion driving. Regardless, Harry Shrub takes advantage of that.
Very much so.
And makes quick work of them as well. But if you caught last week's community update, you may have seen this one as well. This one is a strange freak sister clip to that one. These 2 happened in the same week, totally unrelated. At least so they say. This is Buckeyes 1810. Look at the route he takes. This is a sneaky, sneaky route, right? He goes past the pipeline now,
Nice,
come
okay, I
along
like
here
this
along
so
the
far.
chain link. Now he finds a Wraith. The first thing he's going to do is jump on the Wraith. I like that he gets the perfect grenade plant. This Scorpion driver, once again, no idea what's going on.
No.
Goes from the Wraith to the tank to
No.
plant the grenade. He's going to get that. He's going to level up. Big plays from him as well. That was Buckeyes 18-10.
I just did that exact same thing on our last Warzone
Did you?
game.
Did you? Oh, no, I did. I was going to
No.
say. That was pretty incredible. Where he landed on the Wraith to get the kill. We're going to watch it one more time.
Crazy.
Where he landed. I love the route, too. You could look at this. He pops up.
I've never
he
tried
zooms
this.
in,
That's
and he's
awesome.
like, I'm going to be sneaky.
Yeah,
Jay, I'm
really,
gonna be
really
sneaky.
good call there.
Sprints around here and using, of course, perfect timing. Take a look at where he jumps. He comes from around the tree and actually lands right on the corner of
Use
the
that
Wraith.
thrust, too, to get over there.
Yep,
yeah.
yep. So a little bit craftier than our friend Harry Shrub, who just kind of
Yes.
Harry Shrub waltzed in and just tried to make some statements. But Buckeyes 18-10 laying down that kill as well.
Sneaky.
So
Nicely done.
big stuff from him.
Love that.
Right there. Our next clip is quite fun. I got to see this for the first time yesterday. This is from Crompers, and he has a sneaky core destruction that he submitted to us. Now this one's fun. So take a look at this. His team is actually down by a ton, right? Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
As you see, 672 to 989. So
990.
990.
Ooh.
They're about to lose this match. But look at this. This is the I don't give
No.
you know what. Flies in with the camo, lays down, but this is key. Ready? Gets
The
the death
grenade.
grenade to get the enemy core destroyed when they were up 1,000 to 993.
What?
We have to watch that one again if we
Yes.
can pull it up. But I mean,
Another great example of being patient.
well, or not being patient at all and just going
They
straight
just
in.
like, I would have gone for the guys. I would have
don't-
gone for the kills.
This was pretty bold. I mean, his shields have finally recharged. And look, not even sprinting, right? He just, maybe a small crouch and just jumps, literally jumps over two players' heads. He knows there's only a little bit of health there. And the grenade's key. Look, he lays down the shots, gets the grenade off. If he hadn't, they would have, almost certain they would have lost. Who knows?
Everybody on that team is like, what just happened?
Amazing stuff there from Crompers. It's a bold
Active
camo
camo, man.
play. Yes,
Active
indeed,
camo.
bold play.
Don't mess with active camo.
But next up is This Is Kittens. Now, Jay, I haven't seen this clip yet, so we're gonna check it out. This is gonna be This Is Kittens. The name of the clip is Watch Your Radar.
Are we gonna look at kittens?
That they have sent to us.
It's not
So
actually kittens, though.
If it was actually kittens, that'd be quite fun. But
quite
here we
cool.
go. So this is I'm gonna watch the radar. You watch the clip. So you see that player. So
Okay.
Watch Your Kittens is not Watch Your Kittens. Sorry, This Is Kittens is getting pursued. Still sprinting, so the shields aren't charging. Wait, this could be. Look at
What?
ring around the rosy
What are you
extraordinaire.
doing?
This is.
I'm getting dizzy.
Wait, it could be.
No.
No, they go this way now. Oh, this is a game of musical chairs and lays down the snapshot there. Oh gosh, and that body goes flying as well. That was too much. That was like when you have your little brother or sister chasing you around the table.
Yes.
And then, but except
And
in
then you
this
snipe
version,
him in
you
the face.
snipe him in the face. Right.
Yeah.
That's the different ending
It's a
than
clothesline for
the
me
classic
growing up.
ending that we're all used to, as well. But we now have some gentlemen joining us here on the stage. Excited to introduce them here. We have Mike Byron and Tom French. Tom, what's
Good to
up?
see you, buddy.
Good to have you, man. Mike Byron, fantastic.
As
Now,
always.
the community has likely read your words. However, they may not have put the words to the face and the name to the face just yet. If you guys can introduce yourself and the things you work on.
I'm Tom French. I'm the lead Forge designer.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm Mike Byron. I'm the one of the multiplayer producers. I handle Forge and stuff.
Awesome. And you two gentlemen are the men behind the blog Building the Biggest Forge Yet, kind of introducing Halo 5 Forge for the first time and the amazing feature set that it is. And we'll talk a little bit about that, I think, just towards the end of the segment. But let's talk about Big Team Battle.
Yes.
Came out this week.
Yeah.
Yes.
We talked a little about the story of how these maps came to be, how the mode came to be. Of course, we've got Strongholds, Breakout, Stronghold Slayer, and CTF in the playlist. But let's talk about the maps. I know we've talked about them a bit on the website, but bringing the Forgers in, some of the top community members, building those maps, working them with them afterwards, building new assets. Give us a rundown of all that brought BTB to life.
Yeah, it was like we wanted to get BTB in the game, and it's like, let's stress test Forge to make this happen. And so we brought these 5 guys in, and they built these amazing maps, and we worked really closely with them. It gave our tool a good workout, and we learned a little bit from it, and went and made some adjustments to some of our features, which was really cool. And then, they left, and we still had a lot of work to do. And so that was kind of, we all had to kind of divvy it up. And like we said, okay, well, everything needs something. We had, there's a lot of feedback from playtests, and so the maps that needed kind of more level design stuff, we had Adrian, who's one of our awesome map designers, work on, and then like the more technical kind of like cleaning up maps, like knowing the object palette stuff. That's the stuff I kind of jumped in.
I'll grab
on
that
and
from you.
helped.
You don't need
take
to hold
yours, man.
3 controllers.
Yeah, can I get another one actually, please? Yeah, and so we just kind of like just divvied up the work, and then Jeremy grabbed a couple maps, Mike came in and grabbed some stuff, and then we grabbed another designer and that hadn't even touched Forge yet, and he started building stuff too. And so we just kind of kept beating on the maps, and then play testing them, and we pushed a couple out for later that we'll save for another date. But they're all really cool, and we're proud of them. And then what's cool is it's Forge, and we can kind of keep tinkering with them a little bit later. They're easy as something we can adjust and respond to feedback.
Sure.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and I mean also some of the maps also have custom assets.
Yeah.
For Forge that you know, kind of brought Guillotine to life with the billboard, the cars, and everything.
Yeah, it was really fun because we had these great foundations and we wanted to really try and push it and add cool one-off things and stuff. So I went to Darren Bacon. You talked about him earlier, great concept guy, and I was like, we gotta have the awesome Golden Warthog billboard in there. So we worked together and got that in. We went through a lot of the campaign and multiplayer maps that we've been working on, a bunch of assets that we used and didn't use, like pulled everything we could, really tried to create these like extra accent pieces to really breathe more life into it and give ultimately the community a lot of fun options to play with.
Right, yeah, and I know, like, we had, I mean, the Forgers that were here, they're only here for like a week. Right?
Yeah,
So,
like
but I mean,
5 days.
watching those guys build with the new tool, watching them learn it the first day, and then watching them, like, have to get kicked out every night.
I was just gonna
that was
say,
a lot
like,
of fun.
yeah.
You guys are like, we have a family, we need to get home at
Yeah,
some
exactly.
point.
Yeah.
We're ready to
in the
forge
evening,
for 24
but-
hours
It
straight.
was pretty amazing in the week, the amount of stuff they did. Like, I actually didn't even think that we would land with as many maps as we did. Like, I thought we were going to have to, like, literally just throw a couple out the door, but we didn't. And, you know, I mean, they all went through, like, different revision phases, and they're all different strengths and weaknesses, and I don't know, it's cool. It paid off a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. So yeah, of course we have we've got Strongholds and CTF and Slayer in the BTB playlist right now. Like you said, Tom, there's more BTB maps that are on the way. That are going to be coming later this year. But I think if you guys are cool with it, we should jump into some gameplay.
We should play some.
All right,
Sure.
cool. Let's go ahead and get ready to play. We're going to be playing some BTB, and I believe we're going to be watching from Mike Byron's point of view. Is that right? We're gonna be
boy.
So Mike, this is going to be
buddy.
this is going to be your gameplay. I think
Guys
we just
accept your
accepted
invites
it.
coming in? Yep.
They accept the
Yep,
invite,
perfect.
and we will jump in.
Oh, I don't have an elite controller. I don't know
Yeah.
if I can play,
No.
actually.
No, it's really nice. I already have all my excuses lined up for when I do terrible.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. It looks like Tom just used one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I know. He took my
Oh,
first
geez.
one. I mean, I hurt my pinky playing soccer on Wednesday with you guys. Like, I got all sorts of
It's a rough
excuses.
game.
Yeah, it was
3
rough.
for 3
It was a
soccer
rough
game.
game. Not
It's
a
a
good
rough
game.
game indeed. Not our finest hour.
No.
No. But yeah, so thank you for joining us here on Halo Livestream. We're checking out new Halo 5 content here with Tom French and Mike Byron, as well as Jay and myself. If you do have questions for us, tweet them to us with the hashtag Halo5Livestream. Let us know what you're wondering. We'll get the questions over to these guys for the rest of the show. But I think we're ready to start, and I think one of the guys in the other room is going to get this game underway. And I believe the first map we're going to play is Recurve. Now, this is inspired by Halo 4's Longbow. The Fated Fire did some fantastic work on this map. I think I haven't got to play much of this in matchmaking, but it's definitely one of my favorites. It's got kind of interesting flow. Anything that you guys really like about this map? Anything worth noting?
I mean, it has a lot of, I mean, this is one of those ones that we changed a lot, and I don't think it's necessarily anybody's fault along the way. It was just that things didn't work like in our playtest, and they only had a week, and like, he had these really cool jumps, and sometimes it was just like, for us, it was maybe not casual, I guess, maybe enough. And I know what's rad is I love the fact that once these come out, then everybody can kind of tinker with them and make their own changes, and we'll make our changes and keep updating it. So I think I don't know, it's kind of fun, and like, it's kind of fun to watch it evolve. And if the map's really pretty, it has a lot of the really classic kind of elements of the original Longbow version built in using Forge pieces.
Very pretty skybox.
Yeah. Glacier's a beautiful map. It's massive as well. I'm
Yeah,
really
we should
excited.
talk about that. I mean, so the people may not have realized, but the canvases that you see these Big Team Battle maps on are the canvases, the large spaces that you'll be building on come December.
Yeah, this one was built on kind of our snow map Glacier. We wanted to provide kind of these iconic looks that are known to Halo, so that forgers have a lot to play with. As always, there's the 3 times of day, so this one's kind of the morning sunrise, but there's a kind of a nighttime and also a midday.
Oh, awesome.
Quinn, you invert.
Yeah, Quinn is an inverted player.
I'm a recent convert from inverted.
Oh,
You
wow.
played inverted and now you don't?
I played inverted for years, and it wasn't
What?
until about a year ago that I
What
switched
made
over.
you switch? How did you switch?
Master Chief Collection, actually, capturing footage for it.
Tell me
doing
what's
fly cam stuff. We had a build where at the time I couldn't switch control
Right.
schemes, but I needed to capture a bunch of fly
Oh,
cam
so you're
stuff
playing
for
like
screens.
pre-release can't switch
Exactly,
controls.
and so,
So you had to learn.
we had a deadline, so I had to
No
spend hours and
way.
hours doing it. And when I went back home to play my home console, inverted all of a sudden felt opposite to me, and my
and you
muscle
didn't
memory
expect it?
slipped. I did not expect it, so I had to
No
switch back,
way.
and I've been playing this way ever since.
Oh my gosh, that's absurd. I mean it when I say I have never heard of someone actually switching from one or the other. But that makes sense. When you got to do a job, you got to get it done.
Gotta hit that deadline. You guys gotta get
That's it.
those Halo Master Chief
That
Collection
is- I mean,
screenshots, man.
having to switch from, inverted or non-inverted to the other, I can't imagine what that was like. But
It was very
Right?
awkward
Yeah.
at first.
somehow, Jay, you did it.
It's like
Like I said,
evolving.
But it's,
or
it's also
devolving now.
yeah,
When oppressed kids do, man,
it's
you
like
gotta do it.
It's like another good excuse for you, though, Jay. You could be like, I played inverted for so many years. No, I'm not.
You're
Right.
rebuilding
I'd
the
be
game.
SR37 by now if.
Right. We're doing. I have to say, blue. We haven't talked about who's on the teams yet. So Byron, you're on blue.
I'm on blue. It looks
on
like
red.
Tom's on red.
Me and Tom are on red.
That's
All
why
right.
that's why we're probably not doing it.
Once again, yeah, Byron and I are on blue. So Byron, I will say we're doing a little bit better than Quinn and I did last game.
I'm really happy to
Well,
look
I
at my
mean, it is
POV
fun.
right now.
It wasn't pretty. So 20 to 10. Of course, BTB Slayer is played up to 100, and it's available in matchmaking, in arena matchmaking right now. We talked about it at the beginning of the show, but for those of you who are just joining us, we also upped the BTB rec rewards for playing Big Team Battle, since the matches are a little bit longer than typical arena match. Byron, that was your idea, right?
No, that was actually
Trying to give you an easy, easy bonus points.
No, unfortunately, we have a really good design team with and the multiplayer guys in general. We got Quinn and Max and Doug and a bunch of guys that all work together and do really awesome stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So
So, yeah.
I wish I could take credit for some of this stuff.
Awesome to see that they were able to grab.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm getting ground pounded over here. Awesome to get that in as well. You're going to see bonus XP
Oh.
rewarded as well this weekend in the Big Team Battle playlist. So be sure to jump into all of those, and we're going to have the weekend playlist vote returning for the Thanksgiving holiday weekend next weekend. If you do want to vote on another playlist as well, but. Score is now 34 to 20 here.
So, one thing, guys, I really do like about this map is the turrets, the variety of them. You have the rocket turrets and those Forerunner splinter turrets
I don't think
as
people
well.
have. I don't think people have fully understood the value of them yet.
Yeah.
Right? Were those used quite a bit when you were playtesting this, or not really? Not yet.
Yeah, I mean, we've kind of fell in love with the turrets. There's a lot of turret options. Oh shoot. There's a lot of turret options that you can place in Forge, and they lead to some of the more interesting playtests, depending on what we do. But they're a lot of fun to play with.
And we tried a lot of different types. Like originally this had shade turrets and they just weren't working, and so we swapped them around for the splinter turrets and things like that. So it's kind of fun to kind of just play with them because Big Team Battle definitely needs to have that kind of big rompy war kind of feel to it. So.
Right. I guess, and I remember it must have been, Tom, years ago when I first sat down with you guys and we looked at kind of all the pieces you guys were planning for the Forge Battle, right, in those shapes. Where do you, as a Forge team, as UGC lead, where do you start looking, right? Old games, feedback, all that stuff. How does that process come together when you're thinking about all the pieces that Forge needs?
Yeah, definitely you start making sure that you get at least all or most of the old kind of palettes that
Right.
existed. But then really we started with a lot of what is the best Lego set you can ever imagine? And we started from there. And so we started with actually really the primitive simple pieces first, and then started to build out from there and thinking about the accents and the details. And then when we took the stuff from the breakout maps that the artist had built, we learned a lot about kind of how to build more accent pieces, and we actually integrated those into the rest of the palettes to make those a little more useful. And then, you can see just the more you kind of kit bash all this stuff together, the bigger and cooler the maps look. And I was originally focused on a lot of Lego pieces that snapped perfectly, and then it became more about making multi-use pieces that you can rotate and play with in any dimension.
Right. Well, I know something else I'm excited about. For the first time, we'll actually see Forge in the same way that Halo 5 is largely getting the treatment of updates over time. So, right, that December update for Forge won't be the end of Forge. You guys are going to keep working on that.
It is just the beginning.
Yeah.
We have a lot of big plans for Forge. It's going to be a really fun thing to get it out in people's hands and see where it evolves.
Yeah, we need to get a little bit of sleep after, because that's kind of where we're at right now. But then after that, we'll take a little
Hopefully
bit
the
of a break.
holidays will bring a bit of a break.
Yeah, and then we'll get we'll get right back to it. We've already started making lists and starting to work on that kind of stuff and planning for our future. Because we want to. This is something we want to evolve. And what's awesome about Forge, the better we can make the tool, the better that our post-launch content will be. Because the community will just keep filling up our hoppers with really cool maps.
Right.
So.
Right. Absolutely. So 67-44 now the score. Byron, we're doing pretty well here.
Yeah,
Led by the one and only Mike Byron.
something like that.
I'm helping balance it out from the low end.
But yeah, I mean, looking forward obviously to playing these maps this weekend. I didn't get I was in all-day meetings, and then we had our war room that was off-site to make sure that everything was all good with the BTB release. But looking forward to finally playing a little bit more BTB this weekend.
Yeah, we had all the power outages and stuff here.
Oh
this
my
week.
goodness, yeah.
Jeff just talked about it in his issue of Cannon Fodder as well. The power in this entire building that you see behind us went out for several days. I guess it was weather related.
Yeah, I think
We had those
some power lines
windstorms
got-
out here in Seattle that were really intense.
They got a little crazy. So we had a brief break where we all didn't have to come to the studio, but still had to get work done.
It kind of was
So
like
that was interesting.
Yeah, it was really poor timing, really, on the weather.
Yeah,
It was. We were.
We really could have used
Be
it
a little more
different.
considerate.
We
next
had
time,
an
weather.
update to drop, and literally everyone's power station here came offline.
Yeah, I think if it happened on like a different time, it would have been like awesome, been like a snow day.
Almost.
Right? It was like, sweet, let's just go home and like hang out. But
not-
yeah, it was
not
just
the
too much
case,
going
no.
on.
Not this time.
All right, let's see. It's weird. You wouldn't think that a video game studio reliant on servers, computers, and electronics would have any issues when the power goes out. But only a few more kills here, Byron, before we close this match out. I think we're actually going to be able to see another map before the day is over.
I believe that will happen.
Cheat ahead, I think we're going to see maybe a little bit of basin.
Spoiler.
Which, Byron, I know you did a good bit of work on.
That is kind of my proto baby.
We actually called it for a while as Mike Byron's Presents.
Yep.
His original working name was Booty Gulch.
Yep.
That's how we started.
Thanks, Quinn. Yeah, no, that one was really a fun map to do, I think, as a team. It was one of the first things when we got Forge kind of up and running, and we got all the terrain stuff in, and we just kind of got everything working. I wanted to see kind of how far we could push Forge with all the new stuff, and what could be done with it, and what the community could kind of expect, and
Right.
just kind of stress test. So in between my never-ending day of meetings, I over a period of, I don't know, like 3 to 4 days, I just kind of built Blood Gulch inspired, like kind of Blood Gulch, kind of Valhalla, just a little bit of everything, to be honest. And so I just loaded up MCC and started going through all those maps and running back and forth and trying to get sizing right, and just kind of played with it. And then asked everyone to come do a playtest and said we were going to try something new. And there was a lot of laughter and joy that day. So we kind of went from there. Yeah.
Victory,
None of that.
No big
100
deal.
to 64.
We tried, man. We tried.
I'm redeemed a bit after
good as I get.
after that
Dare,
first.
now that we look
now
at the
that Quinn's
PGCR.
We
dare
should look at the
at
PGCR. Yeah.
Oh
Byron, let's
man,
see what we
last
got.
place. I am terrible.
No, you're on the winning team.
I am on the winning team. I helped.
That was
So you had to
fantastic.
talk at the same time.
I had to talk and look down.
Yeah,
It's-
exactly. That's what it was.
It's terrible. So I mean, I don't know who 5 is. It's probably Dursky. I would assume that's.
I forgot Dursky's in there.
Yeah,
Dursky
I'm
is
pretty
in there
sure.
as a pain in
I'm
the
pretty
butt.
sure Dursky's cleaning up over there, but he did have 10 deaths. That's a little embarrassing. for him.
Troublemaker.
Yes, indeed. So let's see. Let's talk a little bit about. I think next. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about this, but we're going to do it anyway.
Sure.
We don't care.
It's
We're
live.
we're Forge team. We don't care.
Terrain editing.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. We've shown off a little bit of it in video. We've talked about it in blog, but I mean, tell me how that came about. Obviously, Forge has never had any sort of terrain editor, right? And you see, maybe the most prominent version of terrain editing is maybe, what's it, Deadlock, right? Where
Yeah.
we see the hills and it's so well structured.
Yep.
Talk us through just kind of how that came to be, what it adds to the suite, and everything like that. Because it's when you see it, I can't remember the word you guys use when you first see.
The predator terrain? Yeah. No, the terrain stuff was really cool. It was actually kind of a happy accident. In kind of developing all of our tool set and stuff that we had to do for Warzone and building out kind of the larger spaces, we developed a whole new kind of terrain system, which involved a lot of technical things with, like, you can paint down masks and layer in a bunch of textures and stuff like that. And so part of that is we just kind of threw it on there because everything used world projection, and we're like, well, what happens if we just apply it to these Forge objects? And then we started moving them around, and the ground stayed, but the objects moved, and it was really, really hypnotizing. And so we showed it off to people, and they thought that we went rogue and developed like some crazy system. And we're like, no, don't worry, it's a happy accident. But it ended up being one of, I think, the cooler kind of defining features of the new Forge. you guys have kind of started to get out of the maps and custom games and look around the terrains, but all of our maps that we released for Big Team Battle are 100% forged terrains. They're all built floating above the ground, which is really cool that it allows that level of precision and kind of customization. So if you want to build on the ground we give you, you can, or you can raise it 10, 15, 30 feet into the air and build these like floating islands and stuff. It's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think, like I said, Deadlock is probably the coolest example I've seen of a well-polished map.
Yeah.
It uses those hills so well to get natural sightline blockers and and gameplay that it fits really well with strongholds, right? With that middle hill and everything. So it's fantastic.
We also it also let us do some really cool stuff. Like Quinn was playing around and added snow. He took the chunks from Glacier and added snow kind of on. He was playing around on a map and added snow where all the shadows were, so it kind of looked like Alpine in springtime had just thawed out of the snow.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
so there's a lot of. It was really cool, and there's just a lot of options that you can do with that kind of stuff. And we're able to make these kind of cool, like Hollywood sets behind the maps to make it feel like they're grounded with rocks and hills and stuff like and trees and stuff to try and make it feel like it's not just a forge map in like a walled off canyon.
Right.
Yeah, we reworked a lot of it after the cartographers came because our pieces originally had little sharper pinchies on the corners and they were more round or like kind of blobby shaped. And what we kind of found from that, it just didn't work. And so we kind of reshaped them and resculpted them a little bit so they're a little bit easier to connect together. I don't know, it's really cool. The systems come a long way and the pieces came a long way just because of stress testing the system.
Yeah, I think the coolest thing was it was the community members who were here would tell Ben about a feature they wanted, and he would come in the next morning and be like, "Hey guys, I checked in a build. Your fix is in. You can go play it right now."
Yeah, I don't think Ben,
go ahead.
I don't even think Ben went home, to be honest. It was about 1 a.m. every night. We would be like, "All right, the new build's up. They're all set up and good to go." But I mean, we got a lot of feedback from those guys on like magnets because we knew we wanted to do stuff with magnets, but we really hadn't looked into them yet. And they started using magnets, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, there's all these problems with magnets." And so Ben just kind of went into his little area and spent 2 days, and then he's like, "By the way, whole new magnet system. Just hold up left trigger and press up, and you can see these new magnets, and they snap, and they're amazing." And everyone was like, "Whoa!" Like it was so cool being able to do that.
And then after it, now we use them more. Like it's fun.
Yeah, we use them all the time now.
It was good actually sitting over their shoulders and watching how they build because we all build differently and they all build differently. And so we tried to make sure everything kind of worked. Everybody had their own play style. I mean, like it's a sandbox, right? Really, on top of it. So we built a sandbox tool set that facilitates more sandbox. So.
Like Knockyard really loved doing the precision via the menus of like changing the decimals and moving things kind of via that way.
Yeah, he's a numbers guy.
Yeah, he's a numbers guy. He is very much a numbers guy. So we really, so we spent some time polishing that up, and we would ask, we're like, is this too much granularity, too little granularity? And we really tried to dial that in. Like Faded Fire and a couple other guys really like magnets, so we polished up magnets and kind of rewrote the whole system for those guys. We really tried to kind of hit all of their different building styles and make sure that they were improved upon in some way for them.
And there'll be things along the future as we go on, as we keep building on the system that will even improve and make the tool easier to use and add things, kind of make it a little more friendly, more casual. It's, because it's still a fairly power user tool, but it is. We're trying to make it a little more friendly and easy for people to jump in and keep playing with. So
Last thing before we get into talking about the other maps is some of the people watching today on this Halo 5 live stream, they might not have caught all the Forge news and the details. Without going into too much, rifle off some of the new things that we've got. I'll start us. Grouping. Multi-select.
Object welding.
Multiple colors on each object and 128 different colors to pick from.
Yep.
And surface types, right, as well.
There is gloss control on the colors right now. 1,700 objects, all rebuilt from the ground up for Halo 4, Halo 5, all new. We redid all of the lighting stuff, added a ton to the lighting option. You can change lighting colors, you can attach gobos, make them animate. We redid the whole scripting system from scratch to be more kind of in line with what Tom likes in scripting.
I started off as a scripter in the industry, and so like I have a big nerd love for that stuff, and so I wanted to make it really powerful. And we're going to keep blowing that out the door as we move on. we did grid. We made it so
Yep.
that everything builds to grid because we actually build a lot internally on grid, and so it was a really helpful tool for us. So grid for rotations, positions of things.
Decals are
Decals
really
are
cool.
rad.
They allow you to add a lot of cool stuff to the map, like we added caution and like level and all that stuff.
Effects emitters.
Effects emitters, sound
Sound
emitters
emitters.
is something we haven't really talked about too much. So you
I-
can add sound effects to your level that are 3D positional sounds and stuff.
Yeah,
It really goes on.
Yeah, hopefully as we approach December and beyond, and updates beyond that, we can bring you guys on the site as well as the streams to talk more about those.
Oh,
We
yeah.
can show off more stuff. It'd be fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I can't say it enough. I think Halo 5 Forge is one of the coolest features, you know, as a community manager to see you guys. First of all, I mean, the feature was like, I think just started on community feedback, right? Before anything actually was built, you guys had poured through forums and found out exactly what people wanted to build. So just a great example of how Halo 5 is being built with the community in mind.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
want to keep it going that way. We want to, you know, we love Forge, and we just want to keep it making it everything look better, make better tools, and just keep improving it like until the next game comes out.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and get ready to fly through some of the other maps that we have in Big Team Battle. We want to show some of those. The first is Guillotine. This comes from the Psycho Duck. Of course, Headlong inspired. We got space whales all over.
Yes.
I love
What's the story behind the space
I love the
whales?
space whales.
So
testing.
in our multiplayer pit, Brian Lemon, who's one of our producers, he brought in this big giant whale, kind of in homage to the MP map that has the space whale in it.
Yep,
And
yep.
so we put that up in there, and then one of our artists on the Forge team really loved it, and so he built it as an
Forge.
asset. And so it became kind of a big theme, and it's kind of like we kind of fell in love with them, and
yeah.
we talk about them a lot, and we're going to try to do other little fun toys around that kind of idea. And kind of create some more themes because I don't know, it's just fun. We want to keep Forge this fun thing to play with, and because I mean, ultimately it's like an awesome map building toy,
Right.
Yep.
and so we want to just keep it fun and lighthearted, and I think it kind of fits the spirit of our little ragtag band of developers.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing I ever saw with the space whale was early in development. It was just we fired up an Adrian map, and it was just bouncing around because of
Yeah,
some effect.
yeah.
It was just kind of just very, in a funny way, just bouncing off of walls,
the best-
as you'd expect a space whale to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. And one of the best things I ever saw is when we first got it in and we got all the color stuff hooked up, Tom made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of whales that he put into a little box. And then he started firing a tank at them, and they would
Oh
just
my God.
explode
The way they bounce
and just
and
go
fly.
all over the
That's
place
too good.
because they're very lightweight.
I spent a couple hours doing that. I
Yeah.
probably wasted a little more time than I should have doing that, but it was really fun.
Couple hours, couple days, you
Yeah.
know.
And then that led to one of our testers actually built a pit themselves of them, and then they did this epic ground pound from space and into the box, and they all just came exploding out. It was
We should
absolutely
find
incredible.
the
Yeah.
clips.
Yeah,
and-
it's
and-
gorgeous.
That'd be fun
And
to show.
post those for sure. One of the things, pieces of feedback we saw on this map over just the past few days, the community is seeing is talking about vehicle balance and how the Mantis might be too powerful. But of course, like you said, one of the great things about that is we can adjust these on the fly.
Yeah,
right,
it's
and
awesome.
keep-
It's Forge. We can try things out. We can change things around.
Right.
We can really do a lot with it really fast. And we're always looking at community feedback and trying to make changes.
Yep, and here we go. This is Deadlock.
This
probably-
map turned out awesome.
Yeah,
It looks so
I love
beautiful.
this map. I mean, and also once we brought these community members in, I think we can't say it enough. There was also months of development after from the 343
yeah.
MP team, you guys as well as artists to get things, especially with the satellite design here to give it that kind of standoff feel from Halo 3. This is certainly a fan favorite map, and Knockyard did an incredible job with the detail inside the bases, the decals on the outside, the way the tunneling system works. I've played a bunch of matches of Strongholds already. Interesting, it kind of plays like a widened Empire because you have the bases in the
Yeah,
bottom middle.
yeah, a little bit.
So there's a little bit of base trade. It's largely a dogfight in the bottom middle, but I love how Deadlock came out.
Yeah, it's awesome. Knockyard did an amazing job. We were all kind of blown away. It was like he was tinkering, and then one day he was just like, "Behold my map," and we were all kind of blown away with just like how it all came together out of seemingly nothing, and it looked really well. Jeremy kind of took it over and did a really good job responding to kind of internal feedback afterwards, both on scale and size and kind of some of the elevation stuff. But it's incredible what Knockyard was able to do in 5 days, having never used any of our new tool sets before coming in on this.
It was one of the most methodical designs I've ever seen. Like
Yeah.
he was having somebody come over and like run across the map and counting how many seconds that took versus like the actual MCC version of it and things like that.
And,
So
yeah, what's worth noting, I think, is Knockyard, for those of you at home who might not be aware, is he's the godfather of Griffball and Griffball map design. So any map you've ever played in Griffball, I truly mean it when I say there's a very strong 99.9% likelihood that Knockyard created that map and spent weeks upon weeks building it. So in terms of like how long does it take to sprint from this wall to this wall?
Yeah.
Is this exactly equal? How is this ledge? That's what Knockyard's all about. So bringing him in here to help create Deadlock was pretty special.
It was
I
awesome.
think he's put a great spin on that map.
It was funny to watch because like the map for the longest time, like on playtest, it was rough because like he'd only have like a base working, and then he'd, last minute like grab half of the map and then flip it around and duplicate.
Oh, we
it
didn't talk
all
about
the time.
duplicating.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
true,
another
Yeah,
feature.
so there's a
feature,
perfect
yeah.
example of when if you only have 7 days to build a single base, and you're like, crap, I gotta leave and I gotta make another base.
Yeah.
You can now,
Yep.
for the first time in Halo 5 Forge, duplicate it, flip it, and
He,
drop it
he
down.
grabbed it all, he grouped it, he duplicated it, set his rotation snap to 180 degrees, pressed left once, and then it was perfectly on the other
This
side.
is pretty incredible from both Knockyard's work standpoint and a process standpoint
Yeah.
for duplicating that as well.
It makes building faster.
Yeah, absolutely, indeed. So looking forward to playing more matches of that this weekend as well. But next thing we're going to do is a match of BTB
Before
CTF
that,
on Basin.
We got a new Twitter question.
I didn't know you had that.
Chad snuck it in.
Okay,
While we were playing. He's sneaky like that.
Thanks a lot, Chad.
Okay, our producer Chad keeping us on track here through here. Okay, any plans to work in community maps to HCS and/or playlists when Forge comes
Gentlemen,
Oh,
That's a good one for you guys.
Like that's part of the UGC thing. One thing we really want to do is support community and get the community involved in our maps and our hoppers moving forward. I mean, we can't obviously say like one way or another right now because we haven't even released Forge. But once Forge does come out, we definitely want to see what the community comes
Yeah.
with and try and roll that into playlists and hoppers and stuff.
I think, even like community playlists, right?
Oh, yeah.
Actual wacky fun time modes, some more, 2v2, 4v4 maps, stuff like that,
Yep.
being into their own playlists will be fantastic. So
Yeah.
once those features are online, once the maps start coming out, we'll work with top community members as well to find those maps and bring them into matchmaking. Indeed, that was a fantastic question.
Yeah,
I'm
that
glad,
was a
very good
I'm
question.
glad you had that one.
Thank
and
you,
also,
Chad.
if you don't put anything out there and don't support the community, I will come find you. I know where you
Oh,
sit.
right.
Yeah, Mike will actually come hurt me
Yeah.
if we
Yeah.
don't get these maps into matchmaking.
Big,
It's
Mi-
gonna be-
Big Mike will be there.
Big Mike.
Mike.
Big
Big
Mike.
Mike.
All right. Let's go ahead and jump into a match of Basin. This is going to be a big team CTF.
Yep.
I
I love CTF on this map.
Yeah, this is great. I've played a few matches of this myself. So looking forward to seeing if I can jump in a vehicle, get a few quick splatters, and run the flag home back myself.
Oh, that's
Okay.
exactly.
That's-
I was playing
I
this
did
a little
actually
before we
earlier
came
today. I
in.
did it actually earlier today.
We're
So
going to be from
as a-
Mike's
that's
POV,
right. As
Big
a
Mike's
reminder, This is
POV.
going to be
Yep.
Big Mike on the screen
Nice.
once again.
Because my personality's so big.
Mike, we need you to guide us through exactly what you're doing in this game
Oh my gosh.
on this map.
Do I even know though?
This is your map.
This is my map. Yeah.
This is yours.
gonna
After
be
we
This is
really-
appropriate. I don't
This will
think-
be
I don't
super
know if you knew that we
embarrassing.
were showing your point of
No,
view on your map.
I was told it was going to be Tom and Jay, and then they're
no, you
like,
don't
by
want
the
mine.
way,
Actually,
it's,
yeah, I actually
it's
do have
just
that.
Mike the whole time.
Oh no, it was always the plan all along. It was
Oh,
always
you guys
Yeah.
lied to
Yep.
me. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna.
But we had to
be-
get you here
cards.
somehow.
The cards are truth.
The
So,
cards don't lie.
BTB CTF on base, and I have to say, I don't know if I've seen a certain flow established for this map yet. What I like about this, though, similar to Gulch, Valhalla, and everything in the past, if you get a hog going, a full hog, in the right time,
Oh, yeah.
you are going to
It's
get
so
there,
good.
and you're going to go home, right? So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing. If I don't imagine that my team will be able to pull that sort of coordination.
Let's go.
It's-
Let's go
it's-
get a hog right now.
All right, wait.
You're
What color are you
yes,
on?
I'm
I'm
red.
on blue. We're
All right,
blue
let's go,
again.
let's go,
Team
let's
zone
go.
Me and
change.
Tom again.
You driving? I'll drive. Get in.
I'm in the hog. Yeah, let's go.
All right. Who's this? I don't
There
know
we
who
go.
this is. All right, here we go. All right, so you're watching Mike's POV. He's in the gun. They're going to be right here for us! Right there. There's two guys.
Yes!
No, you're good. Wait, you're in the...
No, I'm in the back. I'm
Wait,
good. Oh no!
All right,
Hold on.
Yeah. Stay
All
on.
right, we're good.
Wait,
We're good.
Let's
We're
shields,
good.
let's shields
We're
come
good.
back. Okay. You want to try to do a run?
No,
No, we don't.
No,
Get back in.
good.
Get back in. You got him. I'm watching your screen.
Hold on.
You I still watch his screen.
Are
watch
they
his
still
screen.
here?
Are you watching my screen?
Oh, wait.
Come on.
Sorry, not my team. All right, wait, Mike, ready? You stay here. You stay here. I'm getting the flag and I'm coming back. Wait, they're right here, though.
No, you're
Get ready,
not.
get ready.
Oh wait, he got
Oh!
assassinated.
Get ready.
I just got
no.
sniped from the turret.
I'll kill the
Who
sniper
did
guy.
that in
I'll kill
there?
the
I
sniper.
got
I'll
sniped
kill
from the
sniper.
turret guy
I'll kill the
too.
sniper.
He totally
did
ruined
that?
our perfect TV moment.
All right, turn it. All right, it was a good run, though. That was a good run. I like that. I'm going to try to get this sniper in the back of their base. Just stay alive and come back over here. I just killed two guys.
Don't you even.
All right, we have 3 dead over at their base. Oh, wait, whoever, I wish I knew who was next to me. We have a hog here, whoever wants to try to make something happen.
All right, I got your flag guy.
Go hog.
I don't know who has the flag, but I'm helping.
Dude, where
Wait,
is.
we're moving flag
We're
already?
moving the
flag
flag
right
Oh,
now.
sweet. We have good teammates. I have a hog.
Oh no!
Nobody's
He just got sniped.
Oh my gosh, I can't even describe
Keep
to
me
you what
alive.
just
Keep
happened.
me alive.
I was on. I was on a hog on top of it, about to get in, and someone started driving it.
Oh, look at
me.
that.
That was you.
Me. That was me who just did it.
Son of a- It was the most bizarre.
Not gonna happen.
It was by far the most
You
bizarre,
surprised me actually
Oh, wow,
too, because
that
I had
was
no
awesome.
idea you were there.
the most bizarre thing I have seen happen.
Oh,
Was that who was? Okay, we capped though.
yeah, I got the cap
Nice job, Byron.
on screen
well
TV
done, well done.
cap.
You did it?
Yeah, it was
done.
it was
That
pretty
was
awesome.
a TV cap for sure.
That was
Oh,
TV
where
cap.
did my warthog go, red
All right,
team?
I'm screen watching.
I got the flag.
I'm screen watching, and Jay has our flag.
Jay has our flag?
Is,
Jay's the worst.
I also have a sniper, so it's really fair.
Red team, where's my warthog? You guys were just
All right,
there.
we have to go forward. What I found in matchmaking is if you just happen to be driving a warthog and someone happens to have picked up the flag, you have a chance of doing a run.
So where's our flag? Oh, it's in the back.
Yes,
With
it's
Jay.
right here. Jay
Oh,
is
man,
actually
I
going to
can
get his face
scream
ripped
like
off. He's
that.
dead.
Oh,
He's
God.
Oh,
dead.
man.
Sorry, Jay.
Thanks, guys,
Ice
for that pickup.
cold.
Call it worst Uber ever.
Oh man.
All right, we got the return.
Yep, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right,
guys
Brian, we should,
scored
we should do another
already?
hog run.
Come
Is
on.
our hog up?
I don't think so, but maybe they have one up.
Let's go steal one of their hogs.
We're
All right, so
out
those
of
of you
hogs.
who are just
We're
joining
currently
us,
out of hogs right now.
I know.
Are you? All right.
If you'll come back to red base in 30 seconds.
Sure, yeah, we'll be back.
Bring some hogs with you.
Yeah, if you could bring some hogs. That'd be
So
great.
those of you who are just joining us, this is the first of many Halo 5 live streams. We're checking out some brand new content that just dropped in Halo 5 earlier this week. This is the Battle of Shadow and Light update, and I'm going to lay down some hot Hydra fire on this guy. So you're checking out BTB maps as well as some new REQs. We got 48 new REQs in the game. So actually on Byron's screen right now, you're checking out the Green Machine BR, which is pretty fresh and snazzy.
Just
We
dropped
got-
it on the ground for someone. No big deal.
We've got a ton of new vehicle variants, weapon skins, armors, helmets, and new assassination emblems as well. So those are all available in the REQ system right now if you do want to grab them. But we're playing Basin CTF. So this map, I guess Byron, tell us about. We kind of heard the story of how it came to be, but some of the challenges, what you guys thought about when building this map, what you needed. What were some of this? I mean, Blood Gulch and Valhalla are legendary maps. What are some of the things you needed to carry over when building this map?
Well, it was kind of one of the things where when we had Alpine originally, it was like, let's have a forged terrain that is kind of like classic Halo, Pacific Northwest, like greens and rocks and trees and
You
stuff.
just kind of went outside. to
Yeah,
see
we
how
just
it
went outside. We tried to make it not quite so gray, so a little unrealistic. But there was a lot of challenges. Jeremy did a really good job because my original version was clearly just a prototype. The bases didn't change much, but it was just kind of two bases, a little hill in the middle with a base, and it was just to play around with scale and warthogs and have a good time. There was a lot of challenges. I mean, like Tom said, we've redone our terrain like, I don't know, 3-4 times now.
Yeah.
Our art guys have graciously put up with us, coming back to them and saying, hey, I know that we said
Get
the
in that
terrain was
hog.
good this time, but what if we redid all of the pieces again?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
They're patient.
they're very patient with us. So trying to figure out a way to build something that kind of felt nostalgic but fresh at the same time proved to be
Guys,
kind
get in there.
it was challenging because we wanted to play with the Halo 5 sandbox. Oh no.
Turn that
This
flag.
is so bizarre, whatever is happening in front of me, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so like trying to come up with the whole
Dude,
system of like,
wow.
what rocks do we need? How do we make rocks both usable but functional but look good? How do we do terrain? How do we make terrain sizes, hills, not hills? We originally started with having the base more built in the actual level geo, but then we decided to raise it completely up to see if we could pull that off. Jeremy created this cool base in the middle, and we're like, that's kind of fun to play around, especially in strongholds.
Yeah,
So
it's really good.
it's really fun in strongholds doing that middle stronghold. So we did a lot of just kind of iteration, and this was almost our R&D map for a lot of the outdoor forge pieces that then we were able to use kind of our learnings in this to help propagate our whole system.
Yeah, the freak out that we just had was, I didn't even realize, Jay, that you had brought the flag all the way back.
Yeah, we did a
and then
great
there was-
warthog
you
run
had-
there. and then-
Well, I think the big mistake there was that you actually had the hog all the way in the base.
Yes.
When you probably should have gotten out a little bit earlier.
Oh shoot!
I was
They
I
have
was
the
the
flag
rocket.
again, Bravo.
Yeah, we're about to. No,
I
no,
was the
yeah, but we
rocket
have their
man
flag
on
too.
that
So,
Yeah, but it's coming at a crash course.
oh gosh, there's a lot happening here. I'm gonna make some stuff happen in the
Oh,
back of the
man.
base. They're flanking around. Let's see. Well, let's see if we can make something happen here. Do we still have the flag out?
Return it.
They're returning.
Nice, guys.
Darn it, man. That was my bad timing. As you hear the other room.
And a
erupt.
captain,
Ah,
finally.
boy.
Dude, finally.
That's fine. We're gonna make something happen here. They just had a player lift. Rat, son of a. I need to go.
Bravo's
I
on the
need to
base.
go.
Bravo's on the base. He's headed towards mid.
Just about to shoot him.
Okay.
I need one more shot on you. You're like
You know,
War Goose saved your life.
This was
I'm
wild.
gonna screen peek. I need to. He's right on the side caves.
Okay. None of that. None of that. We're gonna be good here, Byron. I think if you see where I am, look over on my screen. No. What? Who's bumping me? Oh wow. A love tap from a mongoose.
Oh, they got a full brigade.
We're gonna be good. Oh no, I'm getting sniped.
Get over there.
This is
Get
the
over
last
there.
flag. No, what the goose? Drive better. Drive better. Drive
I
better.
had one shot on you there.
I think we're good. I think
Oh,
we're good.
man.
I think we're good. I think we're good.
They're
My man.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Well done, well done. All right, so
Good
blue
game.
team gets another victory.
Good game, I guess.
Well, that was capture the flag on Basin. Have you guys seen the post on Reddit yet of a guy when he wields the? I think he has a.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Yes,
awesome.
yes.
That was one of the fun things too.
You got big
Technically a
guns.
bug.
Yeah,
Well, you got
the
it was
feedback so
it
far
was
is that
by
no one
design.
wants to remove it. Yeah.
No,
so.
it was by design. We decided to get 8 people on there. We allowed them to have weapons, and it created chaos.
So let's look at the stats,
was-
Byron.
I
How'd
was
you do?
third.
How'd you do?
I got
One of
third with
each.
1 flag cap. The most important one because I set the tone at the beginning
You
of
did.
the game.
You
Right.
did. It was an early.
We had to put red on their heels.
I know. I like that.
Yeah. So
All right, so a fantastic game there. You know, I have to say, Tom and Mike is awesome having you on, telling us more about Forge. I think as we think about all the stuff that's coming in Halo 5, Forge is definitely one of the most exciting aspects that is coming. But yeah, and also for all the work on BTB as well. Jay, anything from you?
Just thank you guys
This
so
just
much
in.
for
This is important. Wait.
Oh God.
This is
hot
impor-
off the presses.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
From Lawrence.
Oh, this is a good one, Tom. This is specifically for
thank
you.
you. Yes.
From Lawrence
Okay.
Metten, who we just had on the show. Thank you, Lawrence, for still being a part of the live stream. What kind of tacos does Tom French like to eat while playing Halo?
Well, after talking to Lawrence tonight, I think it's going to be duck tacos because that's what he was like, dude, duck tacos. Because I asked him
Duck
the same
tacos.
question. So
Really?
he's trying to troll me.
I'd be down
But,
for
Duck tacos.
Duck tacos.
Have you had duck tacos?
No, but I'm going to have
But
duck
is your-
tacos now, and they're going to
but-
become my favorite.
But they
for
are
sure.
your favorite while
They-
playing Halo.
They are my future
So
favorite.
so you eat tacos while playing Halo?
Yeah, I mean,
That's
and-
impressive.
Yeah, and I get shots from the hip.
Okay.
I make it happen.
Right.
Yeah.
One of our artists did what the 500 tacos of summer, where he had to eat 500 tacos within the summer time frame.
Oh my goodness.
I think he almost died. It was Ryan, and then I asked him on the
This
last.
seems like
day-
an odd challenge.
Yeah. No,
500
it was
tacos.
self-imposed.
Healthy.
A self-imposed challenge. It was a self-imposed challenge, and by the end, he was like, "I never
man.
want to do that again."
I love you. Just shake your head.
Yeah.
No,
500,
no, never again.
500 tacos,
Never again.
not a good idea. All right. Well, I have to say, for us here at the studio, luckily it's not too late in the evening here, but depending on where you joined us from all over the world, I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed what you saw this week with the Battle of Shadow and Light content update, as well as the Halo World Championship news. We have the Warzone Rec Bundle, of course, available. If you haven't picked yours up this week, make sure you go open it up. Battle of Shadow and Light is available for free in Halo 5 right now. Just go download the free update. And we're gonna have you guys again on soon. I think we're gonna have a live stream in December.
Hope so.
And
I hope so.
future live streams might even be before the content drops. So we might even have a little
you
bit
guys
of
a first
tease-
look,
that's
yeah.
right, a little bit of a first look at all the content as well. I think we're also going to have a small sneak peek at December. But before we go to that, Jay, it's been a pleasure here.
Always.
Tom, awesome having you on the
Thanks,
show.
sir.
Mike, you as well.
As always.
Look forward to the next time we can do this. I want to thank all of you also for tuning in from home. This is the first of many streams to come, and we hope you have a fantastic weekend and you get to play some BTB this weekend. That's it for us here, but we'll throw to a quick tease of what's to come in December.
Have a good weekend.